All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same map. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being, nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and we are pleased to have you here in the Speakeasy after yet another long 2 days without you. Look, this show is predicated on ball knowledge, and these two gentlemen played in the National Football League. So what better, to showcase your knowledge than guys that have actually been there and done it. The first guy, special teams All-Pro in 2014, according to Pro Football Focus. The man wearing non-prescription glasses and the man very comfortable with uncomfortable conversations. Emmanuel Acho in the building. How
Beautiful people. Hey, y'all can be watching any show. You're hanging out with us. We do not take it for granted. Happy Sunday to y'all halfway through the month. If you haven't been productive so far, get it going. What you waiting for? Care Bear, let's make it a great show. Also, how about the Oscars? Y'all know we got to talk about that. Care Bear, keep it popping.
It's going to be a great show. This man, I don't know if he's ever acted before, but he could probably do it at a very high level because everything he's done in his life has been at a high level. One of the shiftiest running backs to ever play in the NFL. A man that builds houses. A man that builds character in young men now, according to him. 2-5 Sports. 252 Live. LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building. How we doing today?
Everything you just said was all accurate, though. Helping out the young kids, 2-5 Sports. And I can act too. Yes, I can.
Come on now.
Yes, and I do build things. All pro real estate guru.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of talent here in the Speakeasy. Also social tricks.
I'll take it. Listen, because forget Black Shirt Bear. Boys lose a few pounds and all of a sudden they can't give you a proper introduction.
The black slims down, man.
Trey.
I appreciate Black Shirt too.
Feeling good, man. Good to see y'all boys, man. Let's make it a good one.
Let's make it a great one, man.
Look, man, it is going to be a great show. We got to start off with the biggest news of the day. The Oscars going on tonight. We had a lot of winners, but the biggest one for Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan, was announced. I'll let you guys take a look at this one right here.
Oscar goes to Michael B. Jordan.
Yes. And Timothy Luka won too, though. Man,
make that.
Won this
Mama
for his
J.
lead
I see
role.
you, Mama J.
Look at Mama J.
Yeah. Wins this one for his lead role in Sinners. There's director Ryan Coogler, Smoke and Stack.
Little Bird?
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Ryan
it.
Coogler.
That's Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Coogler. That's
he
the
won
one.
for best original screenplay.
Yeah, no, that's Ryan Coogler. We out here, Sinners. We recorded it on 75mm film. That's what he talks like. He's really from Oakland, like
Coogler
that.
used to play ball. Coogler
Bay Area
wrote
legend.
it. Coogler
I gotta look him up. I'm not familiar with his game.
He did
Fruitvale Station. It ain't about him right now.
Okay.
It ain't about him right now.
It is about Michael B. He became the 6th black performer to win Best Actor at the Oscars, joining a list that includes Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Jamie Foxx, Forrest Whitaker, and Will Smith himself. What does this mean for Michael B. Jordan?
To me, you now have to usher Michael B. Jordan into the conversation of creative genius. Because now when you think about what Michael Jordan's been capable of doing, remember, go back to Creed 3, where he both directed and starred in that film, where he both directed and starred in that performance. Now you talk about Sinners. Sinners was a movie we all went to go watch together as a show at the previous network. Now you talk about Sinners, where he played not one but 2 characters. You're now starting to see Michael B's range, right? Like, Michael B doesn't just perform in a movie. Michael B quite literally embodies the role of which he is playing and which he is performing. A great movie and a great character is a great movie when the individual goes to see that movie who doesn't necessarily care about that genre of film. I don't really watch vampire movies. Could care less about them. Michael B made me care about it. I don't really watch vampire movies. Michael B all of a sudden made me a fan of that artistry. So when I think about what this does for Michael B and what this does for Michael B's legacy, it now catapults him in my mind and solidifies him as creative genius. Not to mention when you think about the icons that came before him, you mentioned the Portier, you mentioned the Denzel, you mentioned the Forrest Whitaker, you mentioned the Will Smith, but then on the flip side of the black women, you got to talk about the Viola Davises and talk about the Halle Berrys. And so Michael B, kudos, and salute.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I mean, he's phenomenal, though. This is crazy how, Denzel's cooling off and Michael B is warming up. I love it. He's going to replace that type of, of greatness. I look at that movie, though, Acho is right. I'm not into, like, vampires and all that, garlic and stab him in the heart. but that movie was super entertaining. Like, it's like if you really go out there and watch Sinners, and if you're not into that, you'll fall in love with it, though. Just the acting, a different role, the different characters. Yeah. Right? One guy was upbeat, other guy was laid back. Yeah. One guy was more the leader, the other guy was more of like the guy with the hitman, the armor. Yeah. So I just love what they did. I ain't gonna lie, he's pretty good, bro. And he's creative, though. Correct. It's one thing to be a good actor. It's the other part to be creative, and he's super creative. And I'm happy that he's a brother.
And you also got to think about like Michael B has now become an influencer as well. Like go back to what he did with Killmonger in Black Panther. Like he was the one that jumped off the camera when Black Panther first came out. Yeah. He was the one who had black dudes growing their hair all the way out, twisting it, locking it up. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael B. And throwing it to the side, like Michael B.
Yeah, facts.
He's shown
every video game ever now has that hairstyle.
Bruh, think about remember everybody at Halloween all of a sudden came out the dots all over their body, and like Michael B. We've really seen the evolution, we've seen the impact, we've seen the cultural impact, and I just think like this catapults him, it solidifies him, it stamps him. Like you think about Denzel when he finally won for Training Day, stamped him. Will Smith when he finally won for King Richard. Will Smith should have been one.
Nah, Will Smith should have been one.
But like you also got to think now, Michael B is doing, and shout out to Michael B, I think he's 37 or 38, doing what it took Will Smith till 52 to do for King Richard. Like Will ain't win. So shout out to the ones that came before Michael B.
Why can't we just give him his roses and his flowers?
No, I'm adding the context to it.
But all the before and you know what I'm saying?
I just think it's so impressive. It's even more impressive like that he's done it at 30. Now, I don't think you can do it without those that came before him.
Of course.
But like putting in context, winning this award at 37 or 38, however old Michael B is, it's like, bro, that's hard.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. I mean, I think if you don't like Michael B. Jordan, you kind of a hater, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is that good, and he's working. And he started since a youngster. I remember watching him with The Wire.
Yep.
Going all the way from that to this. Happy for him. And you look at this, the company he keeps, though. Like Denzel, Jamie Foxx, Will Smith. Those some names. He's still a long way to get them dudes.
Correct. Yeah.
But I like the track and the path he's on. Yeah, for sure.
And that's well said. Well, you go before I react.
Yeah, I was going to say the track and the path that he's on has been incredible to watch, though, too. Just because I also think maybe those other actors wouldn't be in the position that they're in, or would be in this position earlier if they had a director like a Ryan Coogler. I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but Michael B. Jordan was that dude from Friday Night Lights before. He was that dude that was in the bad Fantastic Four movie. And then you end up getting Fruitvale Station from Ryan Coogler. You get Black Panther from Ryan Coogler. Now you get Sinners from Ryan Coogler. I love the fact that now you have two black men that have essentially gone out there and established themselves permanently in history now. With some of the best actors and directors of all time. Like talk about them whenever you, and they're young too. Talk about them whenever they're winning the same awards that the Martin Scorsese's are, that the Leonardo DiCaprios are. All of them, they are now in that category because of everything that they've kind of grown together with over the last 12 years since they first started working together on Fruitvale Station. I think it's been amazing to watch Michael B. Jordan's come up. I think it's incredible. He definitely deserved this. There's people saying that he didn't. Maybe they wanted Timothy Chalamet from Marty Supreme.
That
was a great movie.
I ain't gonna lie though. Hold up, because I'm for my people for sure. So Michael did win. I'm cool with that. I'm doing backflips. Is it Timothy?
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet.
I ain't into paddleball and all that. Yo, that was. Bro, he was phenomenal.
He's incredible.
So I want him at either way. Either way.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio also great in his movie One Battle After the Another. Yeah. But I mean, a lot of people thought that they were going to end up winning. I don't know about the movie, but I think his performance was actually pretty solid in that one. I think with like you said, him being able to play two different characters that are different characters with their different own challenges, even while being twins. You had one that was like you said, one that's a father dealing with his struggles in that way, trying to get out of the gang life and whatnot. The other one that was more, prone to mischief and whatnot. I thought it was a brilliant performance. It was an awesome movie, and
Where does Michael B have to
too.
take? Where does Michael B have to take the next step? Because to me, now Michael B, in my mind, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, needs that transitional moment like when Will Smith did 7 Pounds and did Pursuit of Happiness. We all knew Will Smith was funny.
Was dope.
And we all knew Will Smith could do action. But when Will Smith messed around and did Pursuit of Happiness, when he messed around and did 7 Pounds, that's when we were like, oh, Will, you got a curveball. We know you got a fastball. We know you got a fastball. Comedy, Fresh Prince, loved it.
Yeah.
Action, Independence Day, Bad Boys, Men in Black, I'm all talking late 90s, early 2000s, loved it. But then when he popped off, I think it was 2004 with Pursuit of Happiness, all of a sudden it was like, oh, snap.
That's one of my favorite movies.
You got a curveball too.
I cry when that thing come on.
Whoa.
Time out. Time out.
Hold on.
Pause the show.
Time out.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
No, but it's like a figure of speech.
No.
You ain't getting on that hook.
For context, Shady don't be crying.
Nope.
For
Shady
context,
said don't cry. Don't cry if you lose your girl.
Don't
Shady
cry.
said don't cry at your wedding.
Don't cry.
Shady said don't cry. Don't cry if you win a game in the
Don't
regular
cry.
season. Don't cry if you win a playoff game.
Don't cry.
But if you watch a movie,
Pursuit of Happiness, mind
Pursuit
you.
of Happiness, you can shed those tears.
What got him? I need my money.
Come on,
What
man.
got him? What got him?
Come
I
on,
need
man.
my money. Is that the scene that got you?
I need my money.
Remember?
Oh yeah. No. It's just something about that movie, dog. For real though, like the struggle, him being a good father, like all that type of stuff. I'm like, it really touched me because it's easy to walk away. It's easy to walk away. It's easy not to work hard. It's easy not to chase your dreams.
That's right.
Everything that he did, I'd admit though, other than the dad part. You know what I'm saying? But I love that Will. Real quick.
Say what you need
So
to
you
say,
cry?
G.
Nah, because like Michael B is dope though.
He's like that.
And I was like, I hate in this world we live in now where like everything has to be like compared. You get what I'm saying? Like we gotta compare somebody. Like Michael B just won a big award, the Oscars, and we talking about Will and all that. Like let him live that. Cause I don't know, Will Smith right now, that's just like he's Will a little different. Jamie Foxx, he a little different. You get what I'm saying? I just think that we should just focus on Michael B right now, give him his credit, let him do his thing because he's balling.
Well,
I don't know if he ever catch somebody like Will.
The reason I bring that up is because
talented.
now it's like, well, now that Michael B has done this and won this award and he is now stamped as one of them ones, I brought that up to say we all saw the intentional transition Will Smith made. Like Will Smith says, and I'm a student of Will Smith. I just study his work. And Will Smith said, if you want to have $100 million movie, then it has to be sci-fi and it has to be action and there has to be some type of love. Will Smith is the only actor in history that I believe had 10 consecutive $100 million movies. If you start looking at the movies Will Smith did, Men in Blacks, I Am Legend, it's like, oh, that's why he did what he did. Then eventually Will Smith said, oh, I need to pivot. And so that's why he started to do the 7 Pounders, the Pursuit of Happinesses. I don't know if those are necessarily the same box office hits that the I Am Legends were, but it showed Will Smith had a curveball. I'm saying now, Michael B., you've won the award. Now I'm curious what's the next step he will take as he pursues the mastery of his artistry. That's why I bring up Pursuit. You know what I'm saying?
I think he can do it. I think Michael B's that talented where we can change roles, right? We just watched him do 2 characters in one movie. You know what I mean? So I watched him grow since a kid, from The Wire to this.
Facts.
So I think he's capable of doing that. You got the boxing stuff with Apollo Creed. Like he got a lot of mixture to his game a little bit. I just Will Smith is just so different. You know what I mean? Like Will Smith is a rapper too. Like. You know what I'm saying?
He won the first Grammy for like hip hop album in 1988.
I just like to give guys they love.
No, he was like, do you think Michael B. Jordan could get to that category? Because I think we still view the Will Smiths, the Denzels, the Jamie.
The hard part, only because I think everybody has God-given talent. Michael B. is maximizing his God-given talent.
Yeah.
But Michael B.'s God-given talent is not on the same level of Jamie Foxx's God-given talent. You feel me? Not on the same level of Will Smith's God-given talent. Will Smith, and if you've met him, if you read about his, if you've read his book, whatever the case may be, Will Smith just has natural God-given talent that the majority of humans walking this earth don't have. You feel like the quick wit, the thinking on the feet, the humor, the comedy, like
the
Will Smith
swag.
just has that. Yeah, he just got that.
Another thing is I be thinking like some guys got the swag, like Jamie Foxx and Will, they got the swag. You just believe what they saying. You know what I mean? You believe what they selling. So I just. Like I said before, nowadays, like even with sports, like a guy can't just be great right now. It's like, oh, is he the greatest of all time? Is he top 3? He's great. I think Michael B. Jordan is he's great and he's getting even better. You know, Will Smith and Jamie Foxx, to me, they're just too talented. You get what I'm saying? Like I think, like for example, I think Denzel Washington is the greatest of all time. That's just me. But I don't think Denzel is more talented than Jamie Foxx or Will Smith. Get what I'm saying? Like. You want to rap? You want to sing songs? You want to do music in my movies?
You want to
be a
stand-up
bad guy? You want to be a
comedy?
good guy? You want to be serious? You want to be a joke?
Yeah.
You want to do stuff for the kids? Like, them dudes is phenomenal talents that God really blessed them with. You know, so I just don't think, like, when we talk about these guys and these artists and what they're doing, right? Like, it's okay to say, yo, you're great, he's great. I think when we start comparing, we do the same thing in sports. And I was like, for so long I used to do that. And I'm like, am I hating? It's not even you hate, it's that you always comparing.
Yeah, always comparing. Yeah.
So I don't do that no more. I like to give the guys, yo, you are this, you are that. Boom.
Yeah. No, definitely. I actually appreciate that standpoint. Moving forward, the Sinners also did not win Best Picture. One battle after another with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, Sean Penn, and whatnot. Ended up winning Best Picture over movies like Sinners, Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Marty Supreme. Do you guys think that Sinners was robbed or left short? Oh, wow.
I think Sinners was robbed. Reason I think Sinners was robbed is because in an era of nostalgia wins. Wickeds, Barbies, like everything right now, Frankenstein, nostalgia. Sinners was an original screenplay. Ain't nothing like Sinners before. So the fact that we had to teach the audience the script and make the audience fall in love with it, to me, is more significant than the nostalgia that everybody's repeating right now. If you think about TV shows right now, if you think about your favorite movie right now, all we doing right now is rerunning movies and TV shows from 30 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many different iterations of The Lion King have we seen in the last 5 to 10 years? I mean, quite literally, think about like Wicked. Think about Barbie. Think about the hits. Hits are predicated off of nostalgia because people are not as original as they once were. Or at least there's nothing new under the sun. Ryan Coogler went out there and originally created and wrote this concept, and then they went out there and executed it masterfully, and the artistry was absolutely beautiful and casted it to perfection. To me, that's the only reason I will say Sinners was robbed. If I'm not mistaken, One Battle After Another was an adaptive screenplay. So I'm just tipping my hat to the more creativity of originality.
Yeah. Shoot, if it was up to me, it would have been F1, bro. That was electric, bro. I don't know if y'all saw that. It was
F1 was cool.
That was good.
F1 was cool.
But I don't think it's better than Sinners. Like, that was a vampire movie and all that, and everybody loved it. Like, I love that movie. It was a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it had everybody in tune and upbeat. And then you see, like, the different styles. Like, he's showing you, two different characters. I'm like, damn, that's good. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of hit messages in there. So I like Sinners, and I'm not even into, like, horror films. Is it a horror film?
No, it's like a thriller.
Okay.
The thriller, yeah.
Well, guys,
action thriller, vampire.
There was so much blood
situation.
and, like, people getting bit.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think.
Wait, can we be honest, though, real quick, though?
Yeah.
So one battle after one?
On one battle after another.
Now, okay.
Ended up
Did y'all like that? Dude, I'm like,
I have
Man,
one
come on,
friend
man.
that
Come on,
I literally
bro.
just talked to him before.
on, man.
Yeah, the friend Willie. He was essentially saying that he liked it and felt like Leonardo should have won the thing.
he didn't even do that. He didn't even do that much. There's no
Yeah.
way he gonna tell you he did better than Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. Only thing I liked about that movie is that Tiana Taylor was getting her stuff off. Other than that, I didn't even like the movie.
Yeah. Now I don't know. Marty Supreme, incredible film. I watched Begonia, very different, like interesting. It was a pretty good film as well. I don't know. Sinners was solid. Do I think it was the best movie I saw all year last year?
You know what I gave?
I don't think so.
What about the movie with Timothy? What movie that was that?
Which one?
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Was that
Marty
on
Supreme.
there?
That was
Now
Timothy.
that could have won.
Yeah.
I don't lie. That boy acted his ass off.
Yeah.
And if Michael didn't win it, he won. I would have been cool with that.
Yeah.
Right? Now, obviously, my brother won, so it's love. But,
Yeah.
yo, he was acting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm like, first of all, I know nothing about it. All right, I'm doing an event somewhere I was at in the hotel. I popped a little movie on. All right, I'm like, okay, well, let's see what this is. I don't know nothing about it. I'm chilling. I'm like, damn, this is good. And the whole night, it had me watching it.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
it was,
when you know a movie
and it
good.
was so
Yeah,
good.
facts.
Yo, then when I left, I watched on the airplane.
Yeah.
Bro, Timothy did his thing on that one.
Yeah.
Sure.
I got a question for y'all because
Talk to us.
y'all said y'all like wasn't really
I'm a
into
movie head.
vampires and stuff. So when you went into the movie, did you know like the rules of vampire, like with the garlic, the stake
No.
through the heart?
I mean, you know.
a vampire has to be invited in. They can't just come in. Did you know all those things before y'all saw Sinners, or y'all went in and like learned it or picked
That
it
got
up?
deep. Wait, you can't come in. Oh wait, I did learn it on the movie.
Yeah.
But you
I
but
knew
you didn't know that
garlic,
going into
I knew
it.
garlic. I knew the cross. I knew the steak in the heart.
I didn't know about the. I didn't know about the. Like, you have to invite them in.
You didn't know about the invitation in? Yeah, that is
Blade,
kind of like
Blade?
with
Blade, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I knew some of that, like the sharp drinks in the heart.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I ain't really into like.
That's
Did you
my
know?
thing. I'm not really. I
Was
didn't
it
know.
Dracula next?
I have to be taught it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Like,
Like during
all
the
the
movie,
vampire
like,
stuff?
yeah.
I thought it was electric though, bro. Honestly,
No,
I thought the dude that played the villain was like I expected him to be nominated for some things, but actually the biggest robbery of the night, I don't think was Sinners not winning or Marty Supreme not winning Best Actor. I thought it was Delroy Lindo not getting Best Supporting Actor.
I don't hate that.
Bro,
Yeah.
he was amazing
Who
in that
got it?
movie. It was Sean Penn and
But Sean Penn be acting.
Yeah, Sean
He
Penn
was
do be
acting
acting.
in One Bad Love.
Sean Penn do be acting. But
Delroy
Delroy was like.
But you know what else I think I seen? I looked at screen time. And Delroy only had, I think, like 15 minutes or 18 minutes of screen
really?
time.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because the show's like,
He
it
was
matters.
impactful for that time.
It was,
though.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's extremely
Show me
impactful.
the
for
dog. Come on,
He,
yo.
in my opinion, he was the best part of Sinners, though.
Any
Like,
kid-
he was the best guy on the screen.
But anybody like, it don't matter your parents, what you look like, what's your careers, right? Weight loss or not, handsome or not. He was selling you like, yo, be confident. Be confident. Yeah. Like, I'm like, damn, this whole swagger, talking this talk. The little rich girl he was trying to holler at, he couldn't get her because she had a rich husband.
Yeah.
He had no money, but his swagger made her like, damn, maybe he might be somebody.
We being honest, Timothy Chalamet is one of those ones, bro.
He is now.
He's not like he might go down as one of the greats, bro. And I like that, like, the way he be talking about it though too. He's just. He acts like it's sports. He's just like, I love sports, bro. I want to be the GOAT at this. I'm like, oh damn, it's kind of tough. I rock with that.
Hey, let's get to the sports then, G.
We got to talk about the sports here. Tight end Dallas Goedert, after it was rumored that he was going to be leaving Philadelphia, he is now apparently signing a 1-year deal to return for the Eagles this season. What does Dallas Goedert signing mean for the Eagles?
You know what it is. Okay, Dallas. And I ain't talking about Texas. I'm happy he's back. First of all, because if you really watch the games, he blocks really well, and he's a mismatch on defense for linebackers and certain safeties. And Jalen Hurts, he might have had a down year last year, but that's his go-to guy. Whenever he's he's struggling or he has like get an insurance wide receiver, he goes to Dallas all the time. So I don't mind that move. I'm happy we kept him because I was mad. I was hearing the rumors that we might lose him.
Yeah, I was excited.
Goddard's thing is gigantic. Gigantic for the Eagles. Y'all got to remember, when the Eagles lacked creativity last year, which they did, especially offensively, what the heck did they do in the red zone? Dallas Goedert. Shovel passes, Dallas Goedert. Now passes, Dallas Goedert. Tight end screens, Dallas Goedert. Fall down. Like, everything went to Dallas Goedert in the red zone. Now, his 11 touchdowns, some were from 2 yards, 4 yards, 6 yards, 2 yards, 4 yards. But nonetheless, when the Eagles needed an easy option, Dallas Goedert was always the option. You have Saquon Barkley there. Teams are going to stack the box. Jalen Hurts, he's continuing to grow and figure out how to be a more proficient passer, particularly in the red zone. Dallas Goedert was a safety outlet. So outside of a running game, a tight end is a quarterback's best friend. Dallas Goedert's return to the Eagles is gigantic, particularly for Jalen Hurts and also for Sean Mannion. Because the first thing that a new offensive coordinator does, and Shady can attest to it, just like a new defensive coordinator, you watch the tape from last year. What worked? What worked? What didn't work? If you're the Eagles and you're looking at what works, Dallas Goedert had 40% of the touchdown catches for the Eagles. Yeah. What worked? The first thing Sean Mannion, new offensive coordinator for the Eagles, is going to do is turn on the touchdown cut-ups.
Yeah.
And when you turn on the touchdown cut-ups, you finna see Dallas Goedert.
And he could block.
Yeah.
And he could block.
Good play.
The two ways the Eagles were getting in the end zone last year were Dallas Goedert getting down the field was Dallas Goedert, and then Jalen Hurts getting his dump truck pushed forward. That's pretty much what we had. So like
Getting his
I don't
dump
know.
truck.
No, I'm sorry. I just it's I hate the tush push. This is huge for Philadelphia. I was so excited whenever I found out that he was going to be leaving, but he's quietly one of the best tight ends in the game. I think he's genuinely a top 5 tight end in the game. He makes contested catches whenever you need him. He's a very, very dependable guy that's not just going to go out there and make stupid drop after stupid drop. Dallas Goedert being back is huge for the Eagles as long as they can keep together that nucleus of skill position players that they have for Jalen Hurts. They're going to be a contender again next year. Adam Schefter even talked about this. He said even though they're bringing back Dallas Goedert, there's no new developments regarding the status of wide receiver A.J. Brown. I think in this case, do you think that the presence of a Dallas Goedert being returning helps them in a way possibly move on from A.J. Brown? Does it give them that safety net?
No, because Dallas Goedert, no. Dallas Goedert does not insulate the Eagles from the loss of an A.J. Brown. Hell no. What Dallas Goedert does is, now that A.J. Brown has gotten you down the field, Goedert can get you in the end zone.
Yeah.
Right? Because Jalen Hurts ain't finna throw no back shoulders, and the Eagles conceptually don't have the route combinations or offensive scheme, at least last year, what we've seen last couple years, to get into the end zone and the red zone, outside of tush pushes. So Dallas Goedert does not insulate you from the void of A.J. Brown. But at this point in time, I think A.J. returns.
Yeah, I think he does too. I think they tried to reach out there to see who wanted him. A lot of people wanted him, but how he didn't get what he really wanted. Right, I heard it was some first rounders too. But hopefully AJ don't leave. I think AJ's a really, really good player. He's one of the best in the league. I'm not into giving up great players in the league. I don't
talk about it.
Believe in that. But then you bring Goddard back. He's coming back, and then Jalen Hurts. Like, I need somebody I'm comfortable with. You know what I mean? It was a rough year last year for us. New coordinator coming in. I want somebody I could depend on. Fourth quarter, late in the game, you know that Dallas is going to be open because he always is. So I love the move. Only thing I am scared about the Eagles, since we talking about my birds, Jalen Carter. Bro, we need him. I know we keep thinking that it's about to be sweet because I guess he got some off-the-field issues in here like every other player, right? His may be a little bit more, but he is that good. And when guys are really, really good, it's a lot that comes with that, right?
Yeah.
Player might miss a meeting here at times, too. Player might be late. Player might get flags. Player might get thrown out. But you know this, to go to the Super Bowl and have a dominant defense, you're going to need him. Jordan Davis, I think he is good. I truly do. Is he on the same level as Jalen Carter? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now, you mentioned Jalen Carter. I mean, the trade rumors, do I think they end up getting him?
That part.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a situation of, do they want to pay him? If you're the Eagles, you have this super team offensively, you've been able to draft really, really well on the defensive side of the ball. Are you in a position where you want to pay a Jalen Carter? Acho?
Wait, before you answer real quick.
Yep.
We got the names on offense, but the truth is the last couple of years, the defense has been the best thing on our
absolutely.
team.
Not even close.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh.
When y'all won the Super Bowl, it was pretty even.
Both were amazing.
Both were.
amazing.
But, I mean, we didn't run the ball like the best
but
running team of all. You know what I'm saying?
Those offensive line protected Jalen better than any other line in the league. And
we didn't really throw
crazy
the ball like
offense.
that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't want to lose Jalen Carter because so
Hell
long as you
no.
keep Jalen Carter's ceiling is exponentially higher than Jordan Davis's.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis has gotten better every year, but Jordan Davis is almost to me like the little engine that could. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm proud and happy to see, man, Jordan Davis, you've really gotten better. Jalen Carter just a dog. There is no proud, there is no happy. He's just a dog. Not to mention, you got to remember, at the end of the day, Jordan Davis is really a two-down player. He's really a first and second down player. He's coming off the field on third down because he's not rushing the passer. He's 330 pounds.
Yeah.
In this NFL, when you got guys like Matthew Stafford back there, you need Jalen Carter. Remember, Jalen Carter is the reason the Eagles won the Super Bowl, you could suggest, because against the Rams, Matthew Stafford had a receiver open 2 years ago when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl. Jalen Carter beat the offensive guard so clean, pressure on Stafford. Stafford never saw the open receiver. Stafford throws it away. Darius Slay PBU, Eagles win. That was the progression. Darius Slay PBU, the possession before, if I'm not mistaken, Eagles win. So, Jalen Carter has been a substantial part of the Eagles winning. I'm just intrigued now. You're returning more than likely A.J. Brown. You're returning Smitty. You're returning Saquon. You're returning Goddard. Your starting 11 personnel is back. Do the Eagles, in y'all's mind, still have the best skill position group in the NFC?
Come on, man.
In the NFC?
Yeah.
There's a freaking fox, a coyote, a bear, shit in the woods. Yes. How we know? Why not? Pro Bowls everywhere, all pros everywhere. What we talking about?
Have the Lions closed the gap? Now that Jahmyr Gibbs has taken that step.
You seen that look like last year, man? Them dudes are special, though. Them guys aren't special.
Just skill position, not talking anything else.
I think after this draft, give me the Rams. Rams are going to get another pass catcher in this draft, is what the rumor is. Kenyon Sadiq, whether it's a new tight end that they get, they already used.
But here right now, though, you projected. You projected.
Kyron Williams.
Nice.
Puka.
Nice.
Devontae Adams.
Nice.
Matthew Stafford throwing them the ball.
I'm just talking skill.
Is quarterback not a skill position?
Nah, because when you're talking skill groups.
Okay,
you
you're talking about just wide receivers?
Yeah, wide receivers,
tight ends, and running backs.
Skill guys.
Saquon better than Kyron.
Of course, not close.
I take Puka over anyone that Philly has as of now.
I mean, but I think Puka.
I think Tay's right there with
Smitty.
With Smitty.
You don't think Puka and AJ's a wash? They both are elite.
It should be
No.
a wash.
They're
I
elite.
can't
AJ's not a
judge.
wash.
I can't freaking judge AJ.
Puka it's hard to judge AJ because
You can't judge
That's
AJ,
why
bro.
I mentioned
it
Matthew
should
Stafford.
be a wash. Like AJ is
from a God-given talent perspective,
AJ is better than Puka. You just can't tell.
But I feel
How
like
can you say that he's better than Puka? He's never done what Puka has done.
But if Puka,
He has never done what Puka has
they
done.
throw the ball every down.
I understand
that.
that
matters though.
Okay, so it's a Jalen Hurts issue.
Right. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying no, the offense is different though. Like,
that's true.
They won't throw that rock.
Yeah.
My man gets like
14 targets
a
a
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
and easy targets.
Right.
He be getting now screen. He be getting tunnel screens. He got reverses.
Sound like a skill issue.
No.
Tell Jalen to start hitting them.
But on the bet list, bro, it'd be like, yo, he's gonna have 10 catches today. Like that's crazy for a wide receiver. I'll say this: they both are number one receivers. Let's put them in the box, right? I think Saquon is more elite. Oh, I like Kai though.
Kai's good, but
Kai, nice.
Saquon's
But Saquon's elite. It's Smitty and
Devontae's a wash at this point in their careers. They a wash.
right.
You like DA better than Smitty right
I
now?
like Devontae Adams still. Devontae, any dude that gets in the box as much as Devontae Adams is just different, bro.
Devontae is nice.
Also,
Devontae's
he missed
crazy.
games and he had like
He's
still
crazy. Bro, in the
top
red
of the
zone,
league.
Devontae's crazy.
Bro, he's ridiculous.
Let me give y'all this one though. I brought up the Lions. Y'all sleep. Because that Lions tight end is just as good as Goedert, if not better.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Sam Laporta.
Yeah. Oh no, he's better. Excuse me. I apologize.
Yeah,
but them
no
dudes,
disrespect.
man,
I apologize. But AJ's better than Amon Ra. But Amon Ra is probably more effective. But AJ's better.
AJ's better than
Yeah, there's a lot of
AJ's
NFC
a lot
receivers
better
more
than
effective than
him.
the
He's a
Eagles
lot better
receivers.
than him.
AJ's better. AJ's better. AJ's better.
This is why I say like it's hard to judge them. Talent for talent, they're better than anyone else. But who's throwing them the football matters.
That's true.
It does.
Matter.
I'm sorry, you're not going to get
matter.
the most out of Devontae Smith and AJ Brown with Jalen Hurts throwing the football. That's just how I feel.
So if he's taking that route, then I'm gonna take this route. All these nice guys y'all talking about, I mean, what have they won?
Yeah.
This offense looks so good. Looks like, what have they won?
Yeah.
Where's it gotten you? What's the savior on your
Got them
destination?
deeper in the playoffs this past year. That's like.
I'm saying, well, I mean, the last couple of years, right? However it goes, however you want to cut it.
Can I throw this in there?
Chips. We've
Can
been
I throw
at
this in there?
chips.
Since we're talking about chips, can you throw the Seahawks in that conversation?
Offense wise?
Oh no, they just lost Kenneth Murray.
Even with
Kenneth Walker.
But I mean, Kenneth Walker. Yeah, I said Kenneth Murray.
Even with them, you can't
nah,
put them in
the
that
Eagles, come on now.
They re-signed
crazy.
Shahid, JSN. Running back
The
is where it's tough,
conversation to me is
though.
the
Yeah.
Lions, the Eagles, the Rams. I want to say this. Forgive me. The Falcons. But John,
Bro, we talking about
Falcon-
young. They got listen, man.
We're leaving.
The Johns
out.
like that.
Why y'all disrespecting me in here, bro?
Cowboys. Yeah.
Why y'all Jake Ferguson up there?
You're right.
Jay Ferguson, I don't know. He's cool.
George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Javante had a great year.
You're right.
Not because Javante had that year. I
You're
would have
right.
never thrown him in that conversation last
But
season
I'm
because
saying-
Javante
You're
had the
right.
year.
You're
But
right. Come on,
How's he
that's
right?
on me. That's my
They haven't been in the playoffs in like 2
Come on now.
years. We can't do that though.
Them two receivers is
It's-
crazy.
But hold up, bro. I'm
They're the
saying,
best tandem in the NFC.
but to have all that for what? I always say about Aaron Rodgers. You had
Yeah.
all that success.
For
all
what?
For
For
what?
what?
You don't even see the Super Bowl once.
Yeah.
we didn't
You know
make the
what I mean?
playoffs this year. Let us get a defense
That's,
first.
so what I'm saying is I can't really like talk about these
'Cause it
other
don't amount to
teams.
nothing.
Bro. It's like you're a smart person in the room and you failed the test. I
Yeah.
can't even take you
But Shady,
serious.
you know you need both. You need both sides of the ball
You
to
limited
win.
everybody though. in that.
Bro,
You need both sides of the ball to win.
Let's
You
go to
if
the
you just
playoffs.
talk about offense,
Let's go to the playoffs though.
to go. Okay, that's
You know
fair.
what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like
You don't got to win the
you
Super
know
Bowl,
everybody else
but
is
you
at
get
home, but the good teams are playing. Like, give me that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
all.
Yeah.
That's all,
We're
bro.
just talking offensive skill position groups. I think the Cowboys are in that conversation. But that's just me.
I mean, but to Shady's point, though, even though it's tongue in cheek, there is come a point where like CeeDee Lamb disappeared in a monster way this year, multiple times. Then when
hurt.
it was George Pickens' time to shine, he disappeared for a game and a half.
Yeah.
Whereas like the reason the Eagles have won a chip is because when AJ got to go to work, AJ go to work. And even in the Super Bowl, when Smitty had to go to work, Smitty go to work. Like the Eagles don't have disappearing acts at wide receiver when it matters, whereas the Cowboys have.
Our defense was also giving up 40 points against the Lions.
No, I'm only talking about- I'm
we
only
was
talking
giving
about
it up,
In
offense.
this game, y'all didn't show up either, right?
No, of course.
Oh,
Offense,
okay,
yeah.
okay, so,
But like,
you know.
bruh, we comparing this to the Eagles where they had a dude get one catch for 11 yards, and they get like you're comparing two 1,300-yard plus receivers to and
No,
seeing
they're
this
nice.
game.
Them
So like, come
cats
on,
is
bro.
nice. I can't even. Them
Come
cats
on
is
now,
nice.
they
Them cats
like
is
that.
nice.
My
Them
twin
cats
flames
is
over
nice.
there, bro. Moving forward, we got to talk about the NBA. Anthony Edwards, after having the loss tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder, had some words for the media. I'll let you guys take a listen to what he had to say.
Kind of finish this one out.
Just, turning it over, offensive rebounds. I had too many turnovers myself, and I didn't make enough shots.
Nice.
I don't really think it got nothing to do with my team. It's more so myself.
Bad game, cool.
Yeah, I had too many turnovers and not enough made shots. It's just that simple.
They, as a defense, create a lot of turnovers. Like, what's the key to trying to limit those?
They do a pretty good job of just It's like I said, it's AAU defense. So yeah, they do a pretty
really
good job
locking up.
of it. They on like one accord. But yeah, we know what to expect. So that's on us. That's on me.
AAU defense from OKC, one of the best defensive
That's
teams
that
in the
real
league.
defense right there.
He said, "You trust Anthony Edwards to get the Wolves over the hump."
I'm worried. I'm worried about Ant-Man. And the reason is Ant-Man has all the athletic ability in the world. Ant-Man got all the swagger in the world. But if you talk to basketball analysts or basketball experts, shout out to Rick Buger, he educated me on this for a while. I'm waiting to see Ant-Man take the mental leap. Not the dog. He got more dog than anybody in the league. The mental leap. Hey, when they're blitzing you, how are you going to attack it? Hey, when they picking you up from half court, how are you going to attack it? Hey, when they picking you up from full court, how are you going to attack it? Can you pick your spots wisely? Because to me, Ant-Man disappears when they need him most. There came a point in time where Ant-Man, the score was a 2-point game, then a 4-point game, then an 8-point game, then an 11-point game. Where are you, Ant? And then the most frustrating part is that he's so wildly talented. Dude had 5 points through like the first quarter or so. Then he goes down, hits back-to-back threes. And I'm like, this dude can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Then all of a sudden, Caruso goes out. Lou Dort comes in, and Ant-Man is trying to figure out, and you can quite literally see him processing, like, how am I going to deal with the blitz? How am I going to deal with the quick trap? How am I going to deal with the double team at half court? Gets the ball out of his hands, but then you don't necessarily see him take the Steph Curry type of move where I can play off the ball like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm waiting to see the development of. I don't know if y'all saw, Iman Shumpert did an interview recently, and they said, who are the hardest players to guard? He gave him a list. D. Rose, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, D. Wade, and somebody else. And Iman was like, you know what's crazy? Kobe a dog. He's like, but I had Kobe as a rook. He said, but Steph. Interviewer said, why Steph? He said, because I can move my feet with the best of them. But Steph realized I can't get past you with the ball in my hand, so I'm going to get the ball out my hand and make you run through these 3 screens. And that last screen by Draymond going to get you. So he was like, Steph cerebrally knew how to beat me because physically he couldn't beat me. Ant-Man physically can beat just about anybody in basketball, but when he comes upon a scheme like the Thunder, both today or last year in the playoffs, where he cannot beat them, how do you beat him up here? Because he can't always beat you physically. And that to me is why I hesitate in answering this question, because I'm waiting for Ant to take the next cerebral step, not the physical step, 2-5, the cerebral step.
I hear that. Ant-Man's what? Is year 6? This is year 6 right now. He's okay. This is part of the journey. This is what part that makes a superstar, right? It ain't always going to be peaches and cream, right? Like Kobe's career in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Right? They got right to it right away. A lot of Magic
He
Johnson.
has to take his lumps.
A lot of guys, but there's some guys like Michael who had to take his lumps. You keep talking about Steph Curry. That's my favorite player. Steph Curry had to take his lumps. There's a point in time where Steph Curry wasn't even looked at the same, right? Injuries. He didn't have a success right away as a young player. It takes time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, when a player is so good, we want to see the success right now. And he has some success. I mean, the brother's been to 2 Western Conference Finals, right? Yeah. With the Timberwolves at that. You get what I mean? So, I think it's part of the journey. I think Ant-Man will he's in a special place right now. He's still winning, and he's still learning. He got to develop his game. He knows that. One thing I watch him play, though, is like, he is getting better, right? He's shooting a 3-ball clip like he's a 3-point shooter. You know what I mean? I just think that it just takes time. And another thing about Ant-Man we're not going to talk about. In a couple of years, it's going to be Ant-Man's league. I know we waiting for Luka and all that in L.A. It's going to be, once Ant-Man win a chip, because it takes time to win, right? Kevin Durant, we love Kevin Durant. It took him time to win a chip. Steph Curry's another one. Anyway, when he won a chip, and he gets to the finals and all that, with the swagger, the way he plays, every kid out here want to be like Ant-Man. Put him on commercials.
Here's the problem.
Ant-Man might be the face of the league.
Let me disagree with Shady. But here's why I disagree with Shady. Because Shady's telling me too many non-basketball things. Swagger, every kid want to be him. I don't care about all that right now, 2-5. The reason I disagree with you is because Shay not as old as you think. SGA not as old as you think. Luka not as old as you think. Jokic game ain't going to deteriorate no time soon based upon how efficiently he plays the game. Sure, Giannis might be over the hump. Giannis might be done winning his chips. SGA and them boys just getting rolling. So the reason I'm like, the point I'm making is, how can it be Ant-Man's league so long as it's SGA's league? And SGA's not 35.
I just said when he finally win his first chip, it's gonna be his league. You come with confidence, you come with experience, and that team that OKC got, that's a good team that they put together.
Yep.
They all ain't gonna be there all the time. you can't afford everybody like that. Eventually,
they got hella picks.
I know, but after a while, because that's what happens to every team, right? Every team, you can't just pay everybody. That's what happens in sports. So, okay, let's say they have another 3-year run. Maybe they win 2 the next. That's cool. Eventually.
But think about this for a moment, right?
All right.
But here's why I love this conversation, but here's why I also agree with my dog.
Oh, wait, last thing for real
go ahead,
quick.
sir.
Because you keep throwing these other names. You said Luka, who else you named?
I said Luka. I said Jokic game ain't deteriorating. Luka, SGA.
And his game will get better. Because he is getting better. Ant-Man, I don't know who Ant-Man I'm watching.
The Ant-Man I'm watching is the Ant-Man I saw. The Ant-Man I saw in the playoffs last year versus OKC.
Okay.
Is the exact same Ant-Man I saw today versus OKC 10 months later.
That's
the exact same one. Yeah. Playoffs last year shot 28% from 3, 41% from the field, 23 points per game. Tonight, I think Ant-Man had, 20-something, 24, 20-something odd game.
Okay.
6 for 17 from the
Yeah,
field.
okay.
So, like, when you tell me he's getting better against 2, because at the end of the day, you got to go through OKC. That's who I need to see you get better against.
All these other guys you're speaking of, they going through the same thing. Luka going through the same thing. Luka look the same. Great player. He's still the same.
Here's why I disagree with you.
Okay.
Remember, we saw Luka versus the Clippers. I don't think his first year he won.
The first 2 years that they were in the playoffs,
They lost to the Clippers, right?
Cool.
Then he played the Clippers again.
Okay.
Beat them down.
Right.
Plays the Suns.
Yep.
Right.
Beat
Them down.
And then lose to the Warriors.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm saying.
And they picked on you on defense the whole time.
But think about it.
And Ant-Man, hold up, because y'all trying to
But I haven't landed my plane.
Before you land,
We saw Luka get better versus the same team.
What that getting, dog? What that getting?
To the NBA Finals.
Because every time we talk about it, he got traded because they say he didn't do what? He didn't hustle or play defense.
Play defense, correct.
We with the Lakers now. He wins game winners, but when they lose, it's what?
He don't hustle and play defense.
All right, so can we cut the horse malarkey, please?
Horse malarkey.
Come on now, give Ant-Man his credit. He going through the same thing every other superstar's going through, man.
Look, I do think Ant-Man is developing. I think he's doing his thing. If I'm speaking candidly here, though, I don't think Ant-Man is ever going to win an MVP. I don't think in Minnesota. I mean, in Minnesota, you might be able to get a championship. I think they have a solid enough young team, but him taking over is like the face of the league. I think for America, yes, I think he could be the best American basketball player in the league as it is right now. But there's other guys who I think actually have real complete games though as well. Like Cade Cunningham is rising right now, has the Pistons as the #1 seed, plays 40 minutes of defense. He'll actually go out there and he's also a phenomenal facilitator. That to me, I agree with you, Acho, is the part of Ant's game that I do want to see develop though. I want to see him become a better facilitator. He's not as ball dominant as other top scorers or whatever. He's not as ball dominant as like a Luka or a Shea or whatever. And I think this season he's taken it upon himself to be a better scorer though. He's shooting 50% from the field and averaging damn near 30.
A scorer, bro.
Yeah, no, he's always going to be a scorer, but my thing is he's gotten better as a scorer year after year after year. It's the other elements of his game that I think he's going to need. I love the way he is as a playoff performer and whatnot, but like Acho said, Shea's 2.5 years older than him. Luka's 2.5 years older than they're not nice. They're not that much. They're there's not this crazy gap, and there's guys that are younger that are solid too. It's going to be hard for him to become this. I just don't think he's ever going to get to this MVP caliber level. There's Wemby in the league. There's Luka. There's Shea. There's all these other players.
Y'all throwing hold up. This is what I don't get though.
Okay.
Y'all speaking on all these other names like he's not in that category.
He is in that category.
He's at the same table with Luka. He's at the same table with Wemby. He's at the same table. Who else you say? He's the same table with all them dudes.
I can't put him at the same table with Luka for a couple reasons.
Why?
Number one,
Why?
Just based off how far they've taken their team, they're not at the same table.
Well, he went one game farther.
That's a big deal.
I mean, I'm saying, but I mean, the way you talk is like, yo, you did one game farther.
Yeah, but NBA
one game farther.
NBA Finals, Conference Finals is different, right? NBA Finals, you have a chance to win a chip. I can't put them there. Then when you talk about all NBA teams, they're not at the same table. Can't put them there.
I watched them play each other in the playoffs though when the Timberwolves were very much favored.
And Luka was busting.
Yeah. And you talk about defensive liability. Ant was the defensive liability in that series because he got tired. I know he learned from that.
I never seen Ant just get beat on.
The other reason I can't is
that series.
Like you can watch Luka wins here so often. Luka ain't more athletic than half them cats. But Luka's like, y'all saw in that last, you were at the game, Trey. Yeah. Luka, I got dude on my hip. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to just manipulate you mentally. Luka's not winning with athleticism. So I can't put him at the same table because you can't take Luka out of game. You can take Ant out of game. And it's crazy because Ant is more athletic and got more heart than all them dudes.
But you say that, but I watch you criticize Luka too. And
defensively.
They're not winning. I mean, but whatever, however y'all cut it. What I'm saying is everybody y'all talking about, he's at the same table. They have their same deficiencies the same way Ant-Man does. What are y'all talking about?
I can
watch
hear
y'all
that he's at the
argue
same
how
table.
Luka don't hustle. He don't play no defense. I watch y'all say that. So with Ant-Man, whatever you're saying, like developing his game, he's getting better and better and better. I don't know what y'all watching though, but dog, Ant-Man, the truth.
He is getting better.
And
he is
we
taking
talk
his
about
lumps.
MVPs and being the face of the league. Them dudes can't be the face of the league. First of all, they're not American. That's one.
Yeah.
They're never gonna do that, right?
Yeah,
I'm saying. I mean, like Luka, you hear interview. Interviews.
Game, they're trying to growing the game internationally. It's
They
big
are,
for them.
unfortunately.
That's
It's
cool.
moving.
I think Wemby could be the face of the league way before.
I'm rooting for Ant to be the face of the
But
league.
I'm saying is
the
The last thing I want is for the NBA to turn over to foreigners.
it
But we
would
headed
it,
in
it can
that.
never do that because it's too many of us that's better.
We
But
on
real
a
quick,
slippery slope,
but hold
bro.
up. Even like Luka, like even speaking English though, like that's part of our. Okay, so it's not nothing against him. It's that he does it okay. You can't be
superstar
the.
though.
I know what I'm saying. We talking about American sports, right?
yeah,
You talking about all sports, the basketball, and football, and even baseball. Like it's an American thing, right?
Yeah.
Majority of players is American. People that's going to buy their sneakers and all that, they're Americans. Majority of them. So my thing is, I can't really relate to that. You can relate to Ant-Man. You see some for him not to be in this room, what y'all talking about, he's on every commercial.
He is.
Every
Shoes going
commercial.
crazy.
But
Shoe
see,
sales
yeah,
going
but
crazy.
If Ball had his personality, though,
LaMelo Ball.
it'd be over. Because kids love him.
The kids
Kids
do love
him.
LaMelo. The kids do love LaMelo.
Yeah.
If his game was
He doesn't
also
win
a little
enough,
bit-
and he's in Charlotte. That's
Yeah, his
but
game
I'm
is
saying-
isn't Ant. It's not Ant's level of game though. At the end of the day. So
No,
it's-
no.
I do think Ant is amazing, but like I want to see him develop as a more ball dominant facilitator if he's going to be winning championships. You like it. It's just. It's
the
tough.
biggest thing that
my
we're
problem
missing.
isn't even him. It's his style of play. I don't think it's conducive to being the number one superstar MVP. One, he's never going to put up the stats that a Shea or a Luka or maybe even later on a Wemby could. He's just not going to.
What do you mean? He's averaging.
Outside of point, is he gonna average more points than them? Is that what he's gonna have to?
He's
average
going to
more
be on
points?
par. He's going to average.
gonna be
enough.
competitive,
He's going to
though.
average
Okay,
30.
yeah.
He's going to finish the year.
The problem
averaging
is
30
when
points a
both of
game.
them were averaging 30, when Shea's averaging 33, and he also has 6 and 6, and Ant has 3 assists and 4 rebounds a game. What are we gonna be saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, Shea has a more complete team around him. Who's the 1 seed? Who's the 3 or 4 seed?
Yep.
That matters at the end. That matters to MVP voters.
That's really the biggest point missing, I think, in this whole argument is that Ant just doesn't have enough around him.
Not right now.
Not right now.
He doesn't.
Will he be able to get
Not
that
right
in
now.
Minnesota? Because right now, the Thunder have more draft capital over the next 3-4 years
here's
than
the
they
kicker
do.
is. The kicker is, yes, you're right. Yes, Shady's right. He doesn't have enough around him. But here's the other question. How long will that be an excuse? Because y'all know what it is. Ultimately, when you win, you might not ever get all that around you.
Yeah.
Ask Dirk Nowitzki. You might not
Yeah.
ever get all that around you.
You get one time.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you just might, it just might not
times.
ever come. So then the question becomes, can you elevate what's around you enough, at least for a season, to get the chip? Now, obviously, LeBron, he had to go to Miami, learn how to win, went back to Cleveland, still didn't have enough around him, came back from down 3-1 because he's LeBron. So the question is, like, Shady's right, Trey's right, he ain't got enough around him, but if you waiting to get more around you, like, Giannis didn't have enough around him when he won. Giannis had Chris Middleton, shout out Drew Holiday, both really good players, but they're not like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So if y'all waiting for Ant to get enough around him in Minnesota, that day just might not ever come.
Yeah, you have small windows in that time period. I think.
But
last year
also,
might have
like
been one.
Tyrese said, what more do you want from me? Like, Ant is giving you 30 a
Ant's
game, and
amazing.
he's improved. Y'all said
like
it.
I
He's
said-
improved year after
man,
year after
like
year.
I said, he's
he is
amazing.
elevating his game.
He's amazing. Do I think he'll be an MVP or maybe even an NBA champion in Minnesota? No.
The NBA champion
think
is.
he-
I can't.
I don't think
it's,
he
it's
is.
harder. I feel like that's a more nuanced conversation because it requires so much more. He's for sure going to get an MVP before he retires.
I'd be willing to bet you whatever you want on that.
for sure.
I'd be willing to bet you whatever on
That's
that.
too long of a bet
Statistically,
for us
he's
to
just not
track
going
with. I got to apologize on the show,
Goodness gracious.
and it's to Shady.
Ooh,
Shady, I committed a Cardinals thing.
damn, Cardinal.
Yeah, this is bad. Shady told me a long time ago, he taught me, he said, Acho, don't bet on backups. He said, no. He said, when you were making your lineups, PrizePicks, whatever the case may be, using the code Speakeasy,
Of course.
he said, bet on the big dogs. I would always bet on these backups.
Okay.
Shady's taught me, though, he said, stop betting on backups. And today, whatever the reason, stupid me, I said, you know what? I'm going to bet on Alex Caruso and Isaiah Joe.
Oof.
But you know what? It's Sunday.
Did you take Joe for
And
three?
God is good.
All the time.
Y'all don't know what God is anymore?
He's all the time. I said all the time.
And I bet on
Trey
Caruso
hesitated.
2-5.
Yeah, my mouth was just looking for that.
I bet on Isaiah Joe 2-5. And I bet on Julius Randle 2.5.
Wow.
And I ain't sweat on none of them.
You surely did not.
You just went away with that.
Caruso 11.5. Shout out PrizePicks, Speakeasy. If y'all want to make bread, what are y'all doing with your life?
I'm saying, yeah.
Caruso 17. Isaiah Joe over 10.5. He went crazy.
He did.
Quick 20. Julius Randle 23.5. He went nuts. 32. But here's the trick.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. If you hear nothing else during today's show, hear this. Keep that up, Rome. Keep it up. Let the people see the bread and let the people see your boy. Here's the trick. You make your lineups as well during halftime. I made this lineup at halftime. Because at halftime, I was like, if Shea stays cold, which he did, you want to know who's going to get buckets? Caruso and Joe.
Yeah.
Because if Shea don't get his 35, somebody got to make up for that 15-point delta between Shea's 20 and his normal 35. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be spread out a little Caruso here, a little Joe there. Randle. If Ant-Man don't go crazy, you know who is?
Yeah.
Randle. So after I seen Randle hit a couple Trey balls in the first half, I said, oh yeah, PrizePicks, use the code Speakeasy, do it tonight, stop delaying, and can y'all make some extra mortgage money, some spending money,
they begging you to share the
money.
picks in here, man.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
they begging you to share the picks.
Man, my bad, Joe.
You ain't doing
It's
nothing.
just a flex off every single time you come here. It's like,
Facts.
yo,
Facts.
You
never
know what's
believe
crazy?
what I did.
I thought about this driving here. I'm better at basketball than football, which is so stupid to me.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You weren't thinking of football on the field.
Hey, get to these super chats so I can exhale real quick.
That's crazy, man. Listen, we do have a couple super chats going back to the MBJ topic. He says, definitely deserved to win the Oscar over Chalamet. He played two different roles that were dynamic. Timmy was good, but his performances were very one-note. Congrats to him. Benjamin Todd 5731 said, I do not love that the Eagles only have Goedert on a 1-year contract. The Eagles are banking on Hurts targeting Goedert enough to net another contract. If not, then Dallas will be gone in a year. Goedert needs a longer leash. What do y'all think about that? You think he deserves more than a 1 year? Or?
No. The Eagles wanted to move off of him already. Eagles, they do that with tight ends. I saw it with Brent Zellick when they drafted Zach Ertz in 2013 in the second round. I saw it with Zach Ertz when they drafted Dallas Goedert in the second round. Eagles see a tight end start to slow down, and what Howie Roseman does is he gets rid of you probably a year or two before he could or should.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz is still in the league.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz, Eagles got rid of Zach Ertz in like 2019.
Yeah.
It's 2026,
and
Ertz is still playing at a high level.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, he tore his ACL. So Howie always does it.
Yep, that's fair. Keeping it moving, Myron Cohen sent a $50 super chat and said, I never understand why people say Jalen had a, quote, down year last year when he literally had the best stats of his career. Listen, you've been watching this show too long, and you sent a $50 super chat, so I know you've been locked in.
Stats
don't tell the story.
Not at all.
Come on now.
I can give you some stats that do tell the story, though.
Oh,
Two games without a completion in the second half. I don't think Jalen would say that was his best year, brother. I'm just being honest.
That's fair. Benjamin Todd also sent another $50 super chat and said the next face of the league is not going to be Ian Edwards. Remember, he already said he just wants to show up ball and go home. As a Thunder, SGA isn't either. The face of the league will be Tatum. Went to back-to-back finals, winning one before SGA did.
Oh, hell no. No, absolutely not. Jason Tatum, one, people just don't rock with him like that. He has a cool shoe. He has a nice stuff. But he has a cool shoe. He got a famous woman.
Yeah.
Who don't rock with him? Guess what? Do you think the culture rocks with Jason Tatum? You think kids are just like, oh my God, I can't wait to get the Tatums? Oh, no, they rock with Ant like that.
I'm not even lying, Shady. They be killing Tatum because of that Kobe tweet.
He got me hating light skins. And look at
killing
me.
Tatum.
I don't know about that.
Nah, Jason Tatum,
Shady is crazy,
incredibly
bro.
talented player though. But also, whenever there's a question on, are you really the best player on your team? You're never gonna be the face of the NBA.
People rock with Jaylen Brown more than Jason Tatum.
People rock with
it's crazy,
bro. People rock with Jalen Brunson more than Jason Tatum, bro.
Bro, they be killing Tatum,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
killing. It's crazy to me.
No, he's not. From a talent perspective, I could see it. American basketball player, unbelievably talented, got the chip, could get more chips. They could possibly go on a run this season and win one. I just don't see it with him.
One thing I did like about this Jason Tatum conversation is that you guys care about the culture. That's a good thing to know now.
Of course we care about the culture. In basketball, you have to care about the culture.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Yeah. I think that's why Ant's in the conversation that he is.
Magic City.
Magic City.
Okay.
Right.
Keeping it moving. Amira Matthews, shout out to our women's Speakeasy regulars. Clap it up for her.
Hey, we clap for our ladies in the Speakeasy. If our ladies drop a super chat, just know, round of applause. You know what I'm saying?
Round of applause.
And you decide if you want to Listen, they're especially going to get read in round of applauses when you start out like this. Hater Bear, all that talent on the Cowgirls, but never making it past the first round of the playoffs does not count. Put some respect on my quarterback. Hurts is him. Go Birds. Also, love Shady McCoy. I have 2 of your jerseys.
Love you too.
Now, is that 2 Eagles jerseys, or you got the Eagles and the Bills, or let us know where you stand on
He
that.
don't read the room, but I love you too.
What? Why I can't?
Now hold on, Amir. Or Amira.
Amira, yeah.
We have made it past the first round. The second round we can't get by. Okay, thank you very much. We won some wild cards, brother. We hold on to those. We beat Tom Brady. That was our last playoff win.
That's true. Last one I got is from our guy Central Cat said Ant-Man needs help, and it's the fact that they traded Cat away. Then he can't trust his team with the ball. Who does he have? Rudy Gobert? Like, let's be for real. Ant can
Here's the
only
hard part,
trust
bro.
Ant.
He don't have no help.
The reason it's hard for me to say that is outside of the Thunder, Ant had the deepest team last year. I mean, at the point in which you got Nas Reed coming off the bench, at the point in which you had the longest team on the court, pause that if you need to, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, but you got Gobert, you had McDaniels, you had Nas coming off the bench, you had...
Bro, they toss saying McDaniel's going to be the next KD. That's
I'm talking about last year.
And he gets stupid ass fouls all the time.
That's just hard for me to hear the whole need help thing, because then they also have DiVincenzo for a minute coming off the bench.
Man.
And then they
Them dudes play.
The Nuggets were like a word.
Hold on. Do they have a player on that roster
Last
better than
year.
Jalen Williams?
No.
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 And
But
then
Julius Randle is a 20 and 10 guy.
Bro.
Even
This-
check.
this
I like
Not
check.
since he got the
This is the problem with the small market teams in the NBA, and this is the problem with a lot of superstars. LeBron gets killed for leaving because you can't find a quality second option. But like, dude, the teams that win championships, they have quality second options.
It's hard for me to hear they don't have a quality second option when a 20 and 10 Julius Randle dropped 32 and a half today and Ant dropped 19, and we're saying where's the help? Do your
Man.
job first and then complain about
Guys
it.
have bad games.
It's one bad
dog.
game.
No.
Guys have
We
bad
watched
games.
Julius Randle go missing too, right?
Yes, but Julius
Where was
Randle
it?
was,
Is Julius?
How about this?
Where would you rank
There-
Julius Randle among second
Hold
options
up,
in
hold
the
up.
NBA?
That's
not
a silly.
high.
Yeah, we won't even do that.
Not even high. Exactly. It'd be bad.
Hold up. Last year in the playoffs, and they lost in the West Conference
first two
Finals.
series Julius Randle
in the
was
in the Western Conference Finals,
Yep.
Acho. Where was he at?
We're missing. But where was Ant-Man?
was so bad.
Where was Ant-Man in the semis when
wait.
Julius Randle was doing
When
everything?
he was so bad, yo, they took him off the court.
Yeah, he was terrible in
Like,
the conference finals. But in the semis,
dog.
Julius went crazy.
Julius Randle,
It's
he's
just-
cool.
It's
but
hard for
come
me
on.
to hear the no help thing when you had Nas and I think DiVincenzo coming off the bench.
But look at the other
Like-
teams in the NBA is the problem. When we hold him to a championship standard, compare him to championship teams.
Right.
Yeah.
Or championship capable
But the
teams.
kicker is
what about
realistically
Bulls?
nobody was on OKC's level.
No,
But
but,
like,
even looking
it's-
around the league, like Tatum's second option is
Yeah,
an
let's
MVP
do,
candidate.
Let's go. Let's do second options though. Like Brunson and Cat. I'm taking them better than Ant
And Julius
Randle.
Randle. Yeah.
Who else? Just keep going. Look,
Tatum and JB.
Tatum and
yeah,
JB.
so I'm taking Luka and Austin Reeves before I'm taking them too.
I'm taking Luka, Austin Reeves. I'm taking Shea.
missing in the playoffs.
I'm taking
Jalen
Shea. And I'm
Ramsey.
taking Jalen. Okay, then LeBron. LeBron is the second
Julius
option.
Randle goes. Who?
No, I'm saying
said
for the
LeBron and
Lakers,
Luka.
yeah, LeBron, Luka. SGA, Jalen Williams. I'm
on,
taking
man.
those. Even
Hold on, no. Jalen Williams went missing like hell too.
Oh no, we ain't doing that.
He did.
He gloves up and he can score. You
You don't remember in the playoffs last year?
We had some bad games or two.
Atrocious
But he still
games.
bought two. He had like two bad.
Yeah, and then he had some
Come on,
42.
yo. Everybody goes through that. That's part of this
That's part of the game.
journey.
That's part of the game.
Yeah, no, he's still hooped though. Anyway, let's get back to some NFL conversations. The Chiefs are considering Russell Wilson while Mahomes
No, they not.
recovers from ACL surgery.
Why'd they use this
maybe as a
picture?
backup, or maybe as someone that could start a game or two at the start of the year. Can the Chiefs save Russell Wilson's career?
Yeah, I like the picture. Look fly.
He do look fly. Chiefs are the only people I think at this point that could save Russell Wilson's career. And not that Russell Wilson has a career that's in damage of need of saving, but you go to a system and an organization that's veteran, a system and an organization that will respect you, a system and an organization that understands big-time personalities and superstar wise, because that matters. You go to a system and organization with a coach in Andy Reid who is just going to know how to put Russell Wilson in positions to win. I think that's the perfect landing spot. Russ can finally go to a team where he's not the biggest star. That matters. Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson was by far the biggest star. New York Giants, in the City of Stars, Russell Wilson by far the biggest star. Ask any of the Seattle Seahawks teammates. Large part of the reason that Russell Wilson was ostracized was because he didn't know how to navigate his stardom within the locker room. Marshawn Lynch did a podcast notably and said he didn't even have Russell Wilson's number. Marshawn had to ask Russell Wilson's publicist for Russell Wilson's number. That's not going to be an issue in KC. One, he's not going to be the biggest star. He's not going to be unaware of how to fit into that locker room. So, and Andy Reid will put him in a really good position. I think Russell Wilson can go to like Andy Reid's school of quarterback rehab, and I think it does huge things for him.
Now, will Pat be back?
Yeah.
They're expecting Pat. I think Pat's
Like
gonna
late
try to play-
October?
I think Pat's going to try to play earlier than that.
Hey, I don't think he's playing game 1.
I hope he doesn't.
Anyway, so that means that Russell will be the starter. I don't think Andy Reid come off a bad year they had last year, right? A lot of injuries, disappointment, not going to the playoffs. I don't think he would have Russ lead his team for the first game or second game of the year. I can't see it. I can't see him starting the year off as Russell Wilson, starting quarterback for the Chiefs. I don't think Andy could do that. I don't think he will do that. And it's nothing against Russ, because I think Russ had a great career. You know, even with the Broncos, I was backing him, right? It wasn't as bad as they made it believe to be. But I just can't see from the Kansas City Chiefs, the way the year went, you're going to start your year off with Russell Wilson at the quarterback position. I know Andy Reid. I don't got him doing that.
Yeah.
But the alternatives, remember, was Carson Wentz was a backup for the Chiefs for a period of time. Like, to me, 2-5, think about it. If you're Travis Kelce, you're 36 or 37, you might be playing one more year. Give me Russell Wilson. Don't give me no young kid. Don't give me no unproven quarterback. No. Give me Russ. Like, give me a quarterback who I know is capable of winning. Give me a quarterback who, remember, the last game Russell Wilson started and completed, if I'm not mistaken, against the Dallas Cowboys, 430 yards, career high in passing yards, still capable of airing it out. Give me a leader. And then Russell Wilson's biggest issues are off the field. Like, and not even character. Like, Sean Payton didn't like him off the field. Seahawks teammates didn't like him off the field. Russell Wilson's issues aren't necessarily on the field.
Did you watch him this past season?
Where he didn't really go crazy.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. But this is why I say it's not about Russ. It's just that at his age, not being able to move. What makes Russ really, really good is the ability to move, right? Out the pocket and et cetera. And he can't do that no more, right? But the thing with him is, it ain't about Russ. It's about Andy Reid. I can't name a bad quarterback that played under Andy Reid. Starter or backup. So I don't need to go out there and try to get a older guy with that type of resume that's really not the same. I won't even do the embarrassment. Because let's say if he plays bad, everybody on TV is going to talk bad about him. But he get out there and get a younger quarterback or a decent veteran, not as old. Andy Reid going to do good with him. When I was there, we won a championship in 2019, Pat got hurt. And we missed like 4 or 5 games. But we only lost 1 game out of that 5-game span.
Who was in there? It wasn't Henny. It was Moore.
I forget.
Matt.
I think it's Matt Moore. Or somebody, one of them guys. Anyway, but Andy Reid's that good of a quarterback where we still won. Yeah. There was times Donovan McNabb was out in the playoffs, right? Andy Reid still won. Like, Andy Reid's that's how good of a coach he is. Yeah. He going to win with backups.
We got to be honest with Russell Wilson. Now, look, Russell Wilson, amazing guy, phenomenal father. Took his son to, see Texas this week.
He did.
It's awesome. But in the wise words of Jamie Carragher, leave the football before the football has left you. The football has left him, brother. Watching him last year, watching a 23-year-old Jackson Dart get in there and just light it up offensively, look completely different. I mean, it was an unbelievable spark that the offense got whenever he left that game. Unless he was going against the Cowboys, who had the worst defense in the world in week 2, he looked terrible. And for me, if you're the Chiefs, how do you feel confident going out there in a season where you just lost the division for the first time in 9 years? The Broncos are looking like a powerhouse, and you might need another quarterback to go in there and start and win games earlier on in the season since you're missing Patrick Mahomes. Brother, I'm not picking Russell Wilson. The football has left him. It has.
Damn. But you got to be real, though, bro. Jackson Dart's most exciting plays were running. Now, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions with, out Malik Neighbors is still special as hell.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're Andy Reid and you are entrusting a Super Bowl ready roster, because that's what you believe you have, you're entrusting a Super Bowl ready roster to a quarterback, trust a Super Bowl ready roster to a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I'm not trusting a Super Bowl ready roster to a kid or to, who's the backup right now? Can you look it up? I'm not trusting a Super Bowl ready roster to a dude who ain't won no games.
But you don't think Russell Wilson's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, right? Acho?
Yeah.
So if I'm saying
Gardner Minshew was there before. They were talking about Minshew left, but maybe Jimmy G.
He's gone. Oh yeah. Oof.
Wow.
Now go get Russ. Jimmy G one. Jimmy G one of the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, true. But if
you saw Nathan Peterman though.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Shady has said that that's his guy, man. We can't.
Nate.
We can't do that, bro. Nate's his man.
Every year we have a golf outing. Me and Saquon do a golf outing every year, and Nate's on my team. Nate.
So in case y'all don't know who Nathan Peterman is, Nathan Peterman is a quarterback.
That's crazy.
He's a quarterback that threw 5 interceptions in a game without throwing a touchdown.
You make
so it wasn't like pick, touchdown. Okay, we good. Pick, touchdown. Now we good. Pick. No. It was like pick.
Bro, like,
He gotta stop, bro.
How many was in the first half? It was like over the course of the whole game, though.
You watched Dan Orlovsky go out there and play.
He eventually got bent.
No. Like
That's
he
one-
played.
that's the
Like
worst
he
you ever
had that
seen.
many over the course of the whole
Pull up the
game.
Nathan Peterman game, bro.
hold up.
I said, you watched Dan Orlovsky play football, brother. That was
Peterman was worse.
But he had those picks over the course of the whole game, though.
Nah, but
Over the course of
Peterman
a
got
half.
talent.
No, not a half.
I think he threw
the
5 picks in one half. Shady
Nah.
can correct me though.
Nah, but Peterman got talent though.
I mean, talent to do what?
y'all are okay, bro.
But real quick, if he plays on different teams though, different coaching.
No, you don't play the what if game, Shady.
No.
Now I had your back because
No,
you
we
said
do.
that's your man's
We
off the
seen
fence.
Sam Darnold. We seen Sam Darnold.
No.
Okay.
You have said numerous times in the speakeasy we don't
What'd
play
he
the
say?
what if game.
We don't play the what if
We
game.
don't play the what if game. So ain't know if he played on. No, I got to stop you there, Shady.
5 interceptions
It's
in
not all
the
his fault.
first.
It's not all his fault.
It was
though.
5 picks in the first half of the game.
Hey, Ron.
Okay, hold on. Let's
We just before we transition, we got to see this.
That's not
let's
his
go
fault.
through them. Okay, so look, this is the first one.
Okay.
Faked me.
Okay.
He drops the ball.
Roll out.
He drops
Yeah.
the ball. All right, that's a pick.
Yeah, he
Pick
fired
one.
into his face mask. Yeah, that's one pick.
Pick one.
That's the career?
Please don't go.
They
to
was
the
driving
crowd.
right there, though. You see where they was at the field?
Not to the
Please
house.
don't go to the crowd.
Not to the house.
So 5 picks
my
in a pick
That's
6.
not his fault though. Y'all seen that?
Ah,
my
that's one.
God.
All right, here's 2.
Okay.
Here's 2. This is hard to do, y'all. That's
Take tackles. Hold on. Let's see.
You got the making tackles is crazy.
we got 3 more picks to watch.
I'm on the edge. Yeah,
Don't worry.
You got.
We
it that
got
one.
that's the
All right,
second
let me
pick. Can
see.
we get to the third?
He got hit on 2 of them picks though.
That was
The third
that was
interception.
Indefensible.
Shady, you couldn't get out there.
Shady, that's indefensible.
Yo, it's 34 to 7.
Yo,
34
34 to
in
7.
the second quarter though.
Hold on, look at the Chargers' record though. They were 3-6.
Hey, but guess,
Oh my God.
hey, but guess what though?
Okay.
Trey, so I can tell you.
guessing? What we guessing?
Check still cash.
I don't know that too.
Check this.
I don't know what happened. I don't know the stats. I know I got busy.
Oh, you got busy?
What you think?
Okay, let's put the
stats.
game on. Let's see
Yeah.
what Shady did that
I
game.
did
man.
some
Let's see
I
what
don't
Shady did
know. The
that
score was
game.
crazy. I don't know how much I got busy, but
Okay.
I did something though.
Let's see what we had. Y'all lost 54 to 24.
We came back.
Y'all came back. Shady
Oh,
had.
wow.
Hold up. Shady got busy.
Shady got busy.
Okay.
114 on 13 carries.
Whoa. Go to the pass. Hold up. I think I got a pass in there somewhere.
You got a pass? Oh, no, it didn't show the pass.
Receiving. No, scroll down.
Receiving.
Receiving. Scroll down.
Receiving? Oh, okay. You
12
had,
yards.
you got 1 for 12 and
And
a
a
touchdown.
tug.
Oh, okay.
So you had 2 touchdowns on
125 yards.
14
Oh,
catches.
like
yeah.
14 touches.
On
14 touches.
125
Okay,
yards.
Shady got
Okay,
busy.
you said you
Yo,
got
that's
busy.
crazy.
And look,
Somebody
They
had to
should-
get
hey,
busy.
I'm not gonna lie. Who was your offensive
David,
coordinator? Who was your offensive
Oh, I
coordinator?
ain't gonna do that because you
You should go back retroactively and fire his ass.
But wait,
why did you
bro.
let him throw 5 picks and Shady was averaging
Bro,
8 yards a
And
carry?
that's what I say, yo, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Let's run the ball. It's his first start.
Yeah.
Before the game, coach.
You only got 13
Durham was like,
carries?
he's like, you know, we're gonna let him start this game because it's in California and the stadium's not big. That was the old stadium they had.
Yep. Oh yeah, of course.
I say, man, I don't know, coach. I don't know. He young, man. You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
I said, let's do it. But I ain't gonna lie though, Nate Peterman and like practice with the scout team.
crazy.
He was lighting it
bro,
up. Yeah.
he was like Tom Brady and scout team.
1 and 1.
So I was like, let him start.
Damn.
Oh man.
So it was your fault.
The Tom Brady of scout teams.
Yo,
There's a
killing
lot of
them.
Tom Brady and scout teams though out there. Apparently, there's a lot of practice warriors. But look, moving forward. Sorry to do that to you, Nate.
Nah, Nate, that's my boy. Don't do that. That's my boy.
I'm not gonna disrespect him no more. Moving forward, we got to talk about the Commanders. We talk a lot of NFC East in here, but the Commanders have made a lot of moves this offseason. You know, signing Odafe Owe, Kalevon
Yeah.
Chason, a lot of other African gentlemen.
That's crazy.
The most African free agency ever.
They also
Oh,
re-signed.
wait, hold on. Chig Okonkwo,
Okay.
Charles Omenihu.
Yeah, there you
they
go.
got the most Nigerian roster in the history of Nigerian rosters.
Yeah, no, it was tough.
like-
yeah, they also re-signed Chris Paul. I didn't know he came out of retirement. Guard Chris Paul is there. Marcus Mariota as well. Oh, with all of these additions, do you guys expect the Commanders to be the most improved team in the NFC East?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, they did the same thing last year. Got Debo, we got Bobby, all these names. They did good. They did good, right? We're gonna run it back this year, right? Running back. Then get the Debo. I'm sorry, not running back, but you get Debo this year. It was the hype come off the NFC Championship game and all that. All this hype. They was bad this year. Bad defense, bad offense. And then when your starter quarterback did come back, I didn't see much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You playing around with his number one receiver, Terry McLaurin's contract. That's what happened. So Washington's a team, I just gotta see it. All these names don't really matter. And these names ain't like no gangsters. Who on there is like, oh my God? No disrespect to them, because I don't want to come off like that, but it's like,
I would say Adafe always tough. Amik Robertson has showed a lot of promise.
This is all cool, man. All the guys cool.
Charles Omenihu solid. Rashad White, not.
These guys are all cool.
He's
good player.
tough.
Rashad White, cool, cool.
I mean, I don't think they. Adafe always the only one I think that has the potential to be a game changer. Hence why they paid him $96 million. He has game-changing potential. He hasn't done it yet, but he has the potential to be a game changer. And he did it in the playoffs. I will say, I think the Commanders probably made the most moves for what the hell they need. They got a defensive coach, y'all. Notice, all them names up there, defense.
Yeah.
About 7 of the 11, defense. Because last year they had the number 5 offense in football. Quarterback or not, number 5 offense in football. What they needed was defense. They had the number 18th ranked defense in football, and that's Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was the architect of the Legion of Boom. The architect. He made that. So Dan Quinn knows exactly what he needs. He needed to get younger, he needed to get more pass rushers, and he needed to get more depth, and that's exactly what he did. Caleb Chason was a part of the starting lineup for the New England Patriots that went to the Super Bowl. Odafe Owe, a part of the Chargers defense, ended up leading that Chargers defense down the stretch in sacks, ended up leading them. Finished that year, I think, with 10.5 sacks if you include the playoffs. That's what he did. Omenihu, that's my little bro, say what you will. Sacks in pivotal games. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens, when the Ravens had that game at home, Omenihu was the guy that had the sack force fumble on Lamar Jackson. So when you think about what the Commanders did, they did not make any splash signings. There is not a who's the cornerback the Eagles got? There's not a Tariq Woolen.
Tariq Woolen.
No splash signings, but they made a lot of really good signings.
Well, I'll say this, Acho. The reason why you're explaining all these players and what they did and when they made these plays because the people in the chat don't know who them guys are.
Yeah,
that's the truth. The second thing is Dan Quinn is a defensive guy. He's one of the best. He did create all that Legion of Boom and all that, but his defense hasn't been good, even when they were good.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think this team is finishing last in the division.
Yeah, I don't. And then these names, these guys ain't nobody like that. They cool pieces. They need more than cool pieces. They need some real dogs on defense. They need some game changers. They need some of that. They don't have none of that. You in a conference or a division where you got some good offense, right? I think the Giants is going to be good again on offense. I think that's going to come back around, right? Scatterboo's coming back, quarterback. You got Malik, so they got some pieces over there. The Eagles, you already know how they coming. You know they winning every year. You know how they coming. And then the Cowboys, they offense is top tier.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you need more than just some cool.
But here's my
plug-in
question.
names.
You're gonna have to be able to score in the NFC East as it is right now.
But they got scores.
We talking about. I'm talking about defense. I'm talking about defense.
That's what they built on 2 years ago. Now they have a new offensive coordinator.
But let me address Shady's defensive point.
Check me,
because
I need check.
They still need a guy, which they're probably going to have to try to acquire in the draft. But if you really think about Dan Quinn, let me talk about Dan Quinn for a moment. When the Cowboys finally had a competent defense with Dan Quinn, they had Micah. Outside of Micah, they didn't have necessarily a game changers. They had coaches that made those players game changers. Trayvon Diggs. Coaches that made those players.
Trayvon Diggs, he wasn't a game changer?
Coaches that made him game changers. Because remember, as soon as the coach
left,
as soon as the coach left, Trayvon Diggs went.
He also tore his ACL.
Injuries and all that. The brother was taking the
Deron
ball
Bland.
away.
As soon as the coach left.
Yeah, Deron Bland was taking the ball away too.
The point I'm trying to make is, you got to remember, Dan Quinn knows how to get the most out of players too. Legion of Boom.
So what happened this year then? What happened last year? What happened since he's been at Washington?
First year of playoffs. One playoff game.
That defense was
You're
terrible.
talking about defense, right?
Oh, defense.
We're talking about defense right now, Acho.
Yep.
Do not manipulate the conversation.
Uh-oh.
The defense was not good. And he's a good defensive coach. So he didn't forget how to coach defense.
Yep.
He didn't have the right players.
Correct.
Right? And I watch these players, I see the same issue. I see the issue last year and the year that was the NFC Championship game. I don't see it.
Here's what
I
we
don't
know,
see
though.
it.
They've acquired at least about 3 starters here. Odafe Owe is going to start. Kayvon Chason's going to start. Leo Chenal might mess around and start. All these players they have acquired 2-5 have been a part of championship defenses and have started on them or played significant minutes.
No.
Chason in a championship game, excuse me.
You're right, but what I'm about to say you're wrong at is all these guys was basically rejected from their team.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm going to let y'all walk. That's the truth. I always tell people this. If you're not in like your 3rd or 4th contract, why wouldn't I sign you back? Tell me. I know more about you than any other team in the NFL. You know why? I see you every day. I see how you are in the classroom when you're taking notes. I see how you are when you have a good day and a bad day of practice.
Yeah.
I see how you are at the good game or a bad game. I see it.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I sign you?
Yeah.
And everybody you talking about, they've been replaced. So I'm not buying this. You're selling something that I do not want to buy.
That is fair.
Can I sell it back to you?
I don't want it either.
Yeah.
The reason I like Shady's point here is because Shady's right in if you see a player just dip from a team, that does say something, right?
Man.
Like now, the only one I won't give him is Odafe Owe because
Odafe Owe was one,
$96 million. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like
whoa. He won't get that there. And
He only gonna get that in LA with the Chargers.
He got that in free agency because now it's a bidding war, right? I do like Mike Wallace, really good wide receiver. He was at one point the highest paid wide receiver in football. It's like, how's that?
Yeah.
Oh, you go to free agency and you just bidding war. The best players don't touch free agency. That's another thing we need to talk about. The best players in the league.
Yeah.
Why would I let you leave? You're good. Why would I do that?
Let me ask you this: is it fair to say the best in the league, or just if you're not the best on your team?
The best players in the league, especially in your second contract, do not hit free agency. Let's think about them. Maybe your 3rd or 4th because you're older now, but you don't just, what? Why would you? Mm-hmm. I drafted you. I know how good you are. I see you every day. Think about it. Tell me some greats that just win free agency their second contract. It don't happen. I'm one of them. I never got to know.
Yeah, you don't get
know what I
to-
mean? Matter of fact, when I got older, obviously, but I never even seen my last year of my contract. Whoa,
Yeah.
let's just get a new. Think about it.
Yeah.
So you don't see that.
Let me ask you this then, Kieran, before we move: is a Jaden Daniels
Nice.
rookie contract? This is going into his 3rd year.
Yeah.
By that end of this 3rd year, you got to pick up the 5th year option. Jaden Daniels' best option to get to the dance. We all know it's in that first contract, right? So we all know. They got Laramie Tunsil. They got Debo. I swing and a miss on a couple players. Will he get back to a conference championship game or better, do you all believe, in the rookie deal?
Hell no! What? You know how much stuff had to go right for them to get there in the first place? No, absolutely not. I think they were amazing. Their offensive anomaly. He came into the league, was just spreading the pill all around. They have a completely different offensive coordinator now that wasn't an offensive coordinator in the league for years before that. Got to be able to come in with new stuff. And then, like you saw when Cliff Kingsbury was in Arizona before, people start to figure him out as time goes on. I think JD5 also, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks come in and have amazing first years. CJ Stroud, can you go out there and follow it up? I do think JD5 is going to be able to follow it up. I think he's an incredibly talented player, but it's a huge question mark as of right now. And roster-wise, they're the worst in the division. Cowboys, more talented. Giants, more talented. Eagles, more talented. And I think they also have more established, whether it's coaches and or players as it is right now. Not the Cowboys, but like, it's the Cowboys' talent just kind of speaks for itself. I just think they're not reaching that level again in the next 3 years.
I can't say that.
You think they can?
Bro, that quarterback is special. He's
We'll
special.
see, though. We've seen guys be special year 1 too.
Yeah, he did all that, but he got talent. He did all that with no defense. I mean, even to get to the
Bengals, was it?
No, even get
The
to
Lions?
the NFC Championship game where he had to
the
put
Eagles,
like
yeah.
40-some points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't... So, I think he's that good. I think get some pieces around him. I mean, he's still young. And he had the injury last year, so I can't count them off. I definitely can't count Jaden Daniels off. I can't do that.
I mean, there's just too much talent in the NFC right now, though, too.
That's
Just
fair.
going along with
We
it.
got
But
any
yeah.
super chats, G, before we move?
We do got a couple super
Talk
chats.
to me,
We got
Social
one
Trey,
from
please.
I got you, my dog. He said Eric Worrell said I was looking at my Rams 13 pick options and noticed the Raiders 14th pick after Mendoza in the first round. Should they look at a receiver weapon for him with the defense they've built through free agency?
Raiders?
Should they look at a receiver weapon for him with the defense? I think that's what he's asking.
Talking
for.
about the Raiders, though.
Yeah, I think he's talking
Yeah.
about the Raiders. He mentions his Rams, but then so
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders have to find
Have to get a-
They
yeah.
have to get a receiver.
yeah.
Like, I don't want to see Brock Bowers get 138 targets again.
Yeah,
like,
cool, man.
get a number one. Honestly, get a number 2 wide receiver. Get a Jerry Jeudy. You know what I mean? Like, a number 1 wide receiver is hard to find. It's about 16 of them in the league. Like, get a number 2 wide receiver. Then the following year, hopefully, you can go get Jeremiah Smith.
Yep.
Then you have Jeremiah Smith. You have Ashton Genty. You have Brock Bowers. If Mendoza ends up being a B quarterback,
Yep.
that's probably the best young tandem in football. You know, if you can have Genty plus Bowers, and if you can mess around and go get a Jeremiah Smith, or you like another cat.
You need Cam Coleman. There's so many wide receivers in this next draft.
Yeah.
Stink this year.
They gotta do it
bro,
one more time.
Stink this
Yeah,
year.
Just
Yeah.
stink one
Have
more
have
time.
have a good healthy
But
tank.
you know what's crazy?
And get a top 5.
That's
pick.
why they wanted to trade Max, because then you don't
Yeah.
have to suck this year. If you get 2 first-round picks, 2 first-round picks is equivalent to the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Because you trade both first-round picks in the following year's first-round pick, and you get the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
So that's why they was trying to move
Yeah.
Max. Like, they know what Kieran's saying. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yep. Last one I got is from another woman regular in the super chats. Her name is Taria Ikea. Shout out to her.
Come on now.
King.
She said, "Hey fellas, love watching you. Go Birds. Love you 2-5."
Oh wow.
Love you too, girl.
That's all I got.
That's it.
That's all
All
I
right,
got.
that was it. All right. We did have a heated debate the other day
Heated.
about very heated debate
Shady,
If you
you
haven't
missed
watched
it.
it, go watch
about best scorers in the NBA since the turn of the century. We said Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic was the kind of the center of the argument. And since that argument that we had here in the Speakeasy, both of these guys have hit game winners. Kevin Durant hit this one. I believe it was on Friday night.
Crazy. Friday.
Yeah, Friday night. Yeah, he ended up getting this one off against the Pelicans
get
right
off
there,
me.
top of the key. Bang.
KD nice.
Hit that
Okay.
in
Don't
that
worry.
dude's face.
off me. Don't worry.
Also,
What
Luka
happened the next
Doncic
day?
in overtime.
What happened the
though,
next day?
with Trey in attendance
What
after
happened the
talking
next
that
day,
that
Trey?
cash money shit.
What happened the next
Ended up
day?
getting this because he's clutch.
We all saw
Blitz.
it.
Don't
Takes
care.
it down there. Get
Yum.
off of me.
Step
Step
back.
back. Hand
Yum.
in the face. Doesn't
Yum.
matter. 0.5 seconds. Dagger for the
Yum.
Lakers to get a huge victory.
Overtime,
not
mind
over the sorry ass Pelicans, but over a real championship contender in the Denver Nuggets.
Okay. Both were
felt-
one-on-ones against
yeah, I mean,
very big
unbelievable
plays.
shot.
Luka saw 2.
Yeah,
He
no,
made it a
unbelievable
one-on-one,
shot. Who's
sir.
more clutch though, in you guys' opinion? Luka
Come on.
Doncic or Kevin Durant?
Come on.
It's an easy one.
Yeah, it's obviously
very
Luka.
easy.
It's Luka, obviously. Right.
Clearly, Luka.
Yeah. It's
Clearly
Shady.
Luka.
This what I've been going up against. in
It's
your
Kevin
averages.
Durant.
Go ahead, Duval. You go first.
What's clutch mean? Clutch mean ain't just one.
Clutch means end of the game.
Let's.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
go
whoa,
ahead.
whoa.
Go
All right,
ahead.
go ahead.
What's clutch mean? Because clutch ain't just one shot.
Of course not.
At the last second.
Of course not.
I watch people throw the half court make that. Clutch to me is sealing the championship. Clutch to me is you in the playoffs, right? Game 6, game 4, game 5, game 3, game 2, and you dominating. Clutch to me is getting finals MVP, winning the championship, not one but 2, back to back. That's clutch to me. Anybody gonna have a good moment, some points, a little step back. Anybody can do that and get your ass sit home. Not Kevin Durant.
They
It's
won.
clutch.
And hold on.
Nah, I
If the
gotta
premise
cross
of
that.
Shady's argument, the championship, of which the Warriors won 4 skunk and 4-1. It's not clutch. It was never a competition. It was never close. I went to the NBA Finals in Cleveland. It was
went
my
too.
first return to Cleveland, and since they had traded me to the Eagles, that's not clutch. You were never sweating. There was nothing truly
weren't clutch.
imminently at stake. They won 4
Game-
skunk. They
game
won
one.
4-1. There's nothing. That can't be the
What?
argument
That's
for
clutch
Kevin
to me.
Durant. Kevin Durant's argument can be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks 49-17-7. He hits that shot, but his toe is on the line. That could be clutch.
Nah.
Luka Doncic is the more clutch basketball player. Because Luka Doncic, you know he is going to steal your soul, and he does it anyway. Luka Doncic, time after time, whether against a DPOY like Rudy Gobert, whether in a regular season, whether in the playoffs versus the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard, if you know he needs to make a step back dagger 3, he makes it. If there is one player I want the ball in their hands with the game on the line in all of the National Basketball Association, in all of James Naismith's great game of basketball, it is Luka Doncic.
Well, I'll say this much. If Luka makes that game winner, it better be 0.1 seconds on the clock. Because if it's like 4 or 5 seconds and he got to cover and guard somebody, he won't be clutch. And they will lose. How dare y'all disrespect Kevin Durant?
By telling
You're
the truth?
talking about clutch like a shot or two. That's cool. You can have that. I watched Kevin Durant go in the finals against LeBron James and be the most clutch.
True.
And be the best.
That
and
happened.
win a chip.
That did
I
happen.
seen that. Twice. So, Luka's a great player. Offensively, he's phenomenal. I ain't hating on Luka. I won't do it ever. But when you talking about Kevin Durant, he actually gets it done in clutch moments. Rings and things.
Wow. Okay, so we talking about rings and things, right?
That's clutch.
Was it clutch when he had a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference Finals and then blew it and joined the team to beat him?
Wow.
And I love KD, but was that clutch?
Speak of truth, it wasn't to me.
It wasn't very clutch to me because joining that super team and then smoking everybody else out, that's awesome, but it wasn't very clutch to me. Luka Doncic at the end of games hits game winners.
That's all he does.
As a matter of fact, I can't think of a close game at the end where he had the ball in his hands and he didn't actually hit it. It come playoff time actually, as a matter of fact, because he's done it multiple times. Hit that one in the Clippers last season, I believe it was, or 2 seasons ago. Taking a team that had no business to the finals. Look at what he does to Rudy Gobert. Down 2. It wasn't like it was an even game
Going
or you
into
were
the Hall of
already
Fame
up
as a
hitting the
defender.
dagger in LeBron's face at the end of it. No, I need this bucket on the road. I need this victory.
Yeah.
We're up 1-0. It could be
Yeah.
1-1 headed back to Dallas. No, I need it right now.
That's what I need.
And he goes out there and he gets it done.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic is clutch, brother. And I'm sorry, I love KD. I think they're both actually clutch scorers whenever you talk about it.
Of course,
They're both clutch.
of course.
When we talk about more clutch, fate of the universe. Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. Mm-hmm. Everything on the line. It's me. It's Shady.
Talk about it.
It's Acho's
Talk about
non-prescription glasses on the line. It's Trey's Jerry curl on the line. Give me Luka Doncic every day of the week. Trey, what you got to say, bro?
Save yourself.
Oh, there's nothing for me to say. Y'all are having a conversation that clutch, this, that, whatever. At the end of the day, game on the line. I want Kevin Durant taking the shot because he's a 7-foot unguardable beast that is going to get to his spot in the mid-range and win the game for you. It's going to happen. And he can take whatever shot he wants. I don't give a damn what it looks like. It could be from 35 feet. It could be at 5 feet. It could be at 20 feet. It could be 2 people guarding him. It could be 6 people guarding him as with an illegal defense. I want Kevin Durant taking the shot, and I'm living with it, and I'm dying with it. Luka is up there as well. He's up there as well.
See, it's what I hate.
But he's just not as unguardable as Kevin Durant.
Pause.
He's just not.
Kieran, run this clip.
He's not as unguardable.
Let's go and talk about it. Let's get him
I can send you footage. I was there. I synced it.
So, like,
does he not get to his spot?
He gets to his spot because he's cerebral enough to work away from the rotation.
Yeah, you
Boom.
know.
Then go to the Gobert clip, Kieran, if you don't mind.
Okay,
go to the Gobert clip,
please. I got you.
So now you're up against the DPOY. You know you can't take him to the cup. He's 7'11".
So I have to take a 30
So I
foot.
gotta take him from 33 out. Yeah. I have to take him from 27 out. Like I have to.
Yeah.
So
Creates
to
a
me,
space.
it's not about Luka not being 7 foot like KD.
Can we go back to KD's?
Is
that okay?
I'm saying, so do you want to run KD's and you can do the same breakdown or no?
Yeah, can we go to KD's?
Can we go to KD's?
We can look. We can see if KD's is more impressive. Go to KD's, please.
We'll find KD's real quick.
Go to KD's.
Let's go to Google.
Give me 1 second.
Cool. Don't worry
minimize real quick.
So let me just talk about Lucas.
Say something that makes sense.
I will because I was there. Had very good
Kevin
seats.
Durant,
I was eye level, same side of the court, and everything. Go check my IG if you need to see the personal footage. However, Luka had to push off of his defender, shove that man forearm to create 2 feet. I don't have to ask KD to do that. We have the KD clip. Can we please play that?
Let's go. We got the KD clip.
I don't have to rely on KD
So
shoving.
because he can elevate over somebody.
I don't have to rely on that. I don't have to rely on him shoving somebody 2 feet to get open.
You don't have to.
No, that's to get the ball. That's to get the ball. That's normal.
Hold on. Did Luka have to shove the 7-footer that he took the ankles of and then got a shot off?
You talking about something? We talking about that? How did this segment open? Did it open with his shot over Rudy Gobert? Or did it open with the 2 game winners this weekend? Oh, okay. So can we focus on the 2 game winners this weekend? Okay, thank you. So if we pull Lucas back up, you still have that up, right, Blaze Bear? Okay, cool. If we can pull that up,
go ahead, find it.
Okay.
I don't want to hear about push-offs.
No. Here we go. Okay,
Lucas is more impressive. Objectively, Lucas is more impressive.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It
two
is.
defenders.
Oh my
In
God.
overtime, bro. In overtime,
please.
fading out of
That's
bounds.
crazy.
What are you
Oh my
talking
God,
about?
that's crazy.
Shady is an offensive savant who was Shady's seen defense. He knows defense better than anybody here as an offensive person.
Look at y'all sell y'all. I hate when he do this.
Whose play Shady McCoy
Shady's the greatest.
Whose play was more impressive,
Nah,
Shady?
Lucas is. He do the drive, double team, fade away. That's
The push off is just
but it looked better, pictures and all that. But listen, Luka's great and all that. But you act like you never heard somebody have a clutch moment, right? We talk about LeBron had to look this evil eye in Miami.
Yeah.
That was a clutch performance.
It was.
What I'm saying, I watched Kevin Durant have more clutch performances than Luka when it matters most. The brother's a 2-time MVP.
Yeah, Finals MVP. Yeah.
I mean, hello.
Have we not seen Luka show up clutch though too?
He ain't hear me. Say it again.
You seen it more?
Finals
He's been in the
MVP.
league.
MVP.
He's been in the league like 10 years longer.
One-time league MVP.
Here's my question. Has Luka blown a 3-1 lead in the playoffs?
Nah, he actually has not. He has
Well,
not
the
blown a
reason I
3-1
say
lead.
that is
And then join the team afterwards?
Luka
That's
would
crazy.
never.
Okay,
Ever.
we can't say
Luka ever.
We cannot
So what
say
about
that.
lead?
That's
So we-
crazy to say.
No,
he
we're
would
talking
ever
about
do
Luka
that.
not playing no defense.
We'll get there. What dog in Luka leads you to believe he would blow a 3-1 lead? With the dog of this man? What dog in that man leads you to believe he would blow a 3-1 lead?
Let's say, okay, I'll give you a hypothetical.
I'll wait.
Let's say Luka's asked to step up defensively. His
He ain't
best
know that.
defender goes out. He loses his star defender. And now Luka's got to step up and guard. Instead of guarding the fourth or third best man, he's got to guard the number 2.
Right.
He's blowing that 3-1 lead.
And he's going
That's asking too much of him.
He's going to cry and talk to the ref more than his own coach. Like,
That's facts.
yeah, I
That's
hate when we
facts.
talk
There
about
are
great
situations
players,
in which
and they don't
Luka
say
can
nothing
blow a
about like
3-1
their
lead.
deficiencies. Like, yo, I watched this dude shoot a ball, right? Bad shot. He says he gets fouled. They don't call it. I'll watch him argue with the ref while the other team is going down court in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, yo,
Yeah.
if I'm a coach in high school and I got an All-American, you're not even watching Luka.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You're gonna watch. You're gonna watch dudes like Kobe, LeBron, dudes like that.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. Hustle,
Leonard is
team ball, defense.
Listen, yeah.
Come on, man.
But this is a
Like,
different conversation than the one
Clutch
Kieran initiated.
performances.
Well, Kieran moves the goalpost so damn much, it's hard to stay on track because we went from going to just the
talking
game
about clutch.
winners over the weekend, then we start pulling up conference
Y'all
finals.
comparing now the
clutch
amount
shots,
of clutch
and then we're
performances from a
talking
dude that's been in the
about-
league for 10 years longer. That's not fair.
Well, don't compare them then.
We should be able to compare them though, based off of how far they've been in their career at this point. Did Kevin Durant was Kevin Durant hitting game winners during their playoff run in 2012?
I can't talk about Luka no more. So he won a chip though, because he got everything he need. I'm cool. Like,
You think that everything
Luka's
you
a
need?
great
I'm gonna say,
player. He's
bro,
a clutch player.
Luka should join the OKC Thunder.
the way they talk about
That
it
would be crazy.
That would be the equivalent
That'd
of what
be wild.
KD did.
Well,
And I love KD. I hate that y'all even have me talking about KD.
I cannot and will not ever defend that.
That
I
would-
hate that y'all made me defend Kevin Durant this much.
Yeah, because
But I can't defend the 3-1.
that would be like
the
the
3-1
Luka-
is so weak.
Because like who's the Harrison Barnes equivalent to the Thunder? Because all that mattered was the Warriors lost Barnes and got Luka, right? Barnes went and got $100 million deal in
He
Dallas.
got
Yeah.
KD.
So who's the Harrison Barnes equivalent to the Thunder?
we doing like, I don't know.
It had to be J-Dub, huh, Carebear?
J-Dub, what you said? I'm sorry, one more time.
J-Dub.
J-Dub's
I found
like
that
two.
The second
J-Dub
one. The
number
second
two.
one. The other J-Dub. Yeah,
J-Dub.
like
He
that.
ain't playing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, over their careers, I think KD's been in the league. This is year 17, 18.
Yeah, 17.
This is year 8 for Luka. Over their careers, KD has 12 game-winning shots
Yeah.
in the last 5 seconds of fourth quarter of overtime.
Yeah.
Luka has 8 of them already.
That's
in
true.
less than half of the time.
But again, stats only tell because if you expand that to what clutch really is and what most people agree upon
Yeah,
is
he-
clutch, which is the last 2 minutes with the lead of 5 or less, or trailing 5 or less.
sure.
Those numbers look very different as well. Like the gap is going to be bigger from 12 to 8. So I don't know. It just
Let's keep it clutch. That's cool because you could be like your opinion and all that. But I think we talking about like is Luka kind of over, and we can't do that. He's not over KD yet. We can't do that.
no, he's not even close.
All right, great player and all that.
Yet?
but he's stuff that KD
Doesn't
has
have a league
accomplished.
MVP.
Oh,
doesn't
orange-
have
orange
2
champion.
finals
Hold
MVP.
on, hold on, all time? Of course not.
Hold on.
No, no.
Yeah,
Lucas, I'm saying.
So
like,
Luka
no,
goes
he's
out
not.
there. Luka goes out there, averages 34, 9-9 in the season, where his team
Yep.
ends up having injuries, and then whenever they finally get healthy, hit the trade deadline, they win 50+ games, but he doesn't win the MVP because of team success.
What about him, though?
And then they go to the Western Conference Finals over people that won the MVP.
You know what's crazy?
Like he deserved that MVP in 24.
I think about the
He did.
Now we talking about deserved.
He's only going to talk about offense though. Like he's only going to talk about offense.
Defense matters.
Defense matters. If you the MVP, man, you the best player in the league.
Yeah. That's facts. That matters. Any super chats?
We do have a couple super chats. One came from Benjamin Todd. Shout out to my guy Benjamin Todd. He keeps the super chats lit. He said, first of all, you can't knock Luka for not winning a championship since he was traded away. That shows what kind of relationship he and the Mavs had. Second, unfair matchup. Durant has been in the league since 2009 and is Captain America with 5 Olympics.
Durant been in the league since 2007
or 2008. He was a 2008.
He went to
draft.
Texas in 7 and left. Yeah.
Durant
been in the league forever, G.
Yeah, he been in the league a long time. And then the last super chat I got is from C. Samuel Cruz. Said, "Give me Dame time." Absolutely, that's my favorite player. Shout out to Dame, man. He's definitely Mr. Clutch in the league. If it's between Dame, Luka, and KD, all bias input into the equation, I'm taking Dame
To do what?
to hit the clutch shot.
I mean, talking about like rapping or something.
No, I'm talking about to take to the clutch shot.
But that's my thing though. How we talking about clutch? These guys don't have no chips though. I can't do that though. Like, do you know what clutch really mean? Y'all talking about like a regular season game? You hit the game with her, cool. You can have that. Do some real clutch shit. Like,
he has more playoff game winners than KD does.
Or go get an MVP. Do something.
And then last one we just had sent through, mid-9623 said, "This debate is so stupid. Luka and KD are both capable of being clutch in big moments. Who gives a damn which one is more clutch? Let's just appreciate their greatness for what it is."
That's not what you do in sports television.
Yeah, we
that's
can't do
way
that.
too rational of a take.
Do you want an entertaining night of sophisticated sports talk or not?
Or you just want to say like, oh, they're both great. This ain't they're both great kind of show.
Yeah, it's not. It's not what we're doing.
It's not at all what we're doing.
And KD is the more clutch guy, so.
Well, I mean, that's just not. I mean, the fact that, bro, I love KD. KD's one of my favorite players, but
he's not one of my favorite players, and that's why I hate y'all for making me defend him so much.
I hate y'all for making me, bro. The thing is, though,
no, you love Luka.
I do. I like Luka.
Glazed donut.
He love everything else
Texas.
Texas.
That's not glazed donut.
That is.
Because he's like that, bro.
He is like that.
He's like that.
He's absolutely
like that.
like
He don't get no credit from the masses, though, because of the defensive stuff.
Credit, bro.
He does not get as much credit as he should. He absolutely does not.
I can't. Who? You know what? Let me ask the chat. Oh, also, just to, I asked the chat which one happens first. Are you familiar with Grand Theft Auto?
Of course.
And you're familiar with like the memes and the running joke amongst the public that like, oh, we got Donald Trump as president twice before we got GTA 6. Yep. Oh, we got such and such before.
Correct.
So I asked the chat, I said, which one happens first? GTA 6 or I get a new desk?
GTA 6 is a couple months away.
67% of the chat said GTA 6 comes out before I get a damn new desk in the Speakeasy, man.
Wow.
Wes!
Wow.
Wes!
Yeah.
Help me, please! I need a desk!
Sorry,
I like that desk though.
Look,
Well, then you take it.
so we did just get,
rickety thing falling apart, man.
Hold on.
So look.
But can we have a major Speakeasy announcement?
We have a major Speakeasy announcement. I know he's over there screaming, stressing, and whatnot.
Can y'all calm me down, please?
It's probably a side effect
in
of
the
something,
chat,
you know what I mean?
Lift your heads up for a moment and lock in.
Yeah.
Stop multitasking. We have the biggest Speakeasy announcement in Speakeasy show history.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so I was scrolling Instagram today and I saw a picture on the timeline. And it was actually it brought a smile to my face. It brought a smile to my spirit.
It was food?
It was
okay. See?
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Food would bring a lot of smile to my spirit right now. I'm on a diet, but
we can tell.
It was actually a picture of Trey's beautiful wife.
Thank you so much.
Announcing that they are expecting a child. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause here. Trey.
I appreciate y'all, man. Look at my beautiful
Dad
wife,
*2.
man.
I'll let you go ahead and talk about it.
Listen, man, I am just thankful to have the lovely, beautiful wife that I have. We are now with child, and I'm extremely elated to be a dad all over again. I get the luxury and privilege of being a girl dad ×2.
There we go.
So, shout out to all the girl dads. My guy Wes as well, girl dad train. Shady, girl dad. Acho, Carebear, waiting for y'all to join that train.
Oh, yeah,
pretty soon.
Acho, I don't know, but me, I'll get there.
You'll be there, okay. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ecstatic.
Let me ask you this: Do we know the gender?
Yeah. I'm a girl dad.
Okay.
Another girl. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Did you ever want a boy?
I wanted a healthy baby.
Okay.
So I am happy to have my second baby girl on the way. I will say that I would like to selfishly have a boy to carry on my legacy.
That's every man.
To carry my last name
Got you.
with pride. I'm my dad's only child, so I need somebody, as I've carried the torch for him, I need somebody to carry the torch after me. So hopefully I get a son. If I don't, though, I am perfectly okay with that as well.
I had this debate, 2-5, over the weekend. Why do women still take a man's last name? And I was in this intense debate here, and it was like, should women still take a man's last name? My thought was this. I would say yes, take the man's last name for the sake of presenting a unified front. You got kids, mom, dad, assuming everybody's married, all have the same last name, right? If the woman doesn't take the man's last name, now you got the wife has a last name, the kids have a different last name. So I haven't gone to a parent-teachers conference as an adult, but like I'm assuming there's a certain level of confusion or a lack of a unified front present there. The pushback I received from this intelligent human having this conversation with me was, well, women at first were taking men's last name because of property. Back in the day, a woman, when you got married, you're a man's property. And so that's why you're taking a man's last name. And so why would you have to continue to continue a horrible thing? To which I retorted and said, well, we still do a whole bunch of things that are horrible and we continue them, right? Like voting. Voting isn't counted based off of the popular vote. There's a whole electoral college, and the electoral college was in large part predicated based off of slavery. And you can go back to black people being 3/5 of a person, and you wanted to balance out states and weights and all of these things. And we still vote, even though voting was based upon some historically racial things. I'm like, you just do it because it makes sense. What do y'all think? Should a woman still take a man's last name?
I love this topic because I'm not judging anybody if they don't, but for me, it's just like, well, where'd you get your last name from? If it was your mother's maiden name that was your mother's father, it's your mother's father's name then. At the end of the day, it's a passage of names, though. Either like, well, I've had this argument a couple of times. I think it's very important for my wife to take my last name, simply because my last name is Hickey Simple. She really got to love me to want to have that as her last name. You know what I mean? Like I'm the only Hickey Simple in history. I also, real talk. It's my only last name. But and I appreciate if people do want to continue on their family legacy and whatnot. If you have brothers and sisters, though, I don't want to hear it. You take it. No, I'm playing. No, but I think for me, it's a situation of just like if you care so much about that name, it's your family's legacy or whatnot. But it's also, chances are, 99% of the time, you got your last name from a man in the family through that bloodline.
Let me ask you this. If your wife is more famous than you.
Oh, she got hyphenated. Yeah.
What do you take her last name?
Do I take her? Would I ever? No, I'm not taking
Hold on.
That is kind of messed up, though. Like,
put y'all's egos aside for a moment.
Okay.
Because there's also a social currency that comes with taking a last name.
Yes.
Right? Like the last name McCoy carries a lot of weight. You in Philly, last name McCoy, that carries a lot of weight. I remember Oprah saying she gives her dog her last name. She names her dog her last name Winfrey because you can get into the vet much easier as Oprah Winfrey's dog. If you are married to an A-list celebrity, would you not
throw some names out there for me?
If you're
married to Halle Berry,
if you're married, yes, you know what I mean. If
is she still just Halle Berry or is she Halle?
Keep going. Give me some more.
If you're married, Neil Long.
Oh. God damn. Give me one more. I was trying to visualize LaShawn Long.
LaShawn Long.
No, do something else.
That sounds so, bro.
Hey, yo. Give me another name.
Come on, bro.
Hey, nice to meet you, LaShawn.
Oprah Winfrey.
No.
That's a powerful woman.
No, give me another name. Come on. LaShawn.
Think about like Scarlett Johansson. LaShawn Johansson.
I don't know what that is.
That's the white woman you think is the coldest.
Scarlett Johansson.
Give me somebody else. I know. Give me somebody. Hi, nice to meet you, LaShawn.
Let's go.
LaShawn.
Megan Good.
Oh.
LaShawn Good.
LaShawn Good. I like that one.
We could go.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know,
if
the wife is more famous, do you take her last name from a social currency perspective?
No.
I'm married already.
Did your wife take your last name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Can I tell you why I'm such a big fan of my wife taking my last name? I view marriage as unity. It's us coming together. So I understand like the last name is just kind of like a small part of it all. But at the end of the day, Me, I view myself as a man. I view myself in my marriage in the future. I want to be the head of that household. I want us to be a unit. So I would love for all of us, our family, to have the same last name. I want my kids to have my last name. I want my daughter to have my last name. I want
But
and
why
I understand.
yours? But why
that
yours?
part.
See, that's
question. But why yours?
Because I would view myself as a man. I would view myself as a man as the head of the household. I would view myself as like I think that's what that role, that gender role that a lot of people talk about, that applies to me. I'm very traditionally raised.
Okay.
I want to be the head of my household. I want to lead my family in faith and spirit and financial, whatever it needs to be. Even if it's not financially, she could have
you
way more
can do
emotion.
all of those things regardless
yeah.
of what your last name is, though.
But it's the
You're
principle.
equating
I agree.
head of household, and one of the criterion being
Of course. So why'd you do
having
it?
your last name, because we are traditional. We just
I just said
decided
the same
that. Yeah, but you said it for a reason. I said it. I superficially wanted my wife to have my last name.
Now,
Absolutely.
what if, hold on. What if she wanted you to take hers?
No.
Why not?
Because I wanted what I wanted, and she
what
also
about,
wanted
no,
that.
but what if she wanted you to take hers?
We can have a conversation about it, but it's going to ultimately end in.
This is interesting. Okay.
It's going to be my last name.
Okay, but why?
Okay, sir.
Because the options I would present
turning red.
would be we can both have my last name.
Damn.
Or you can keep your last
Like
name.
the Wharton. Like, he ain't
and
playing
then we
no
can
games.
talk about our kids' last name. But I'm not taking your last name.
Damn. Okay.
But she had the option to keep her last name.
Why are you
That's
laughing,
okay.
Karen?
No, someone in the chat. Sorry, someone in the chat said Shady Shields, and I lost it. Right?
Oh,
You remember our conversation?
Clarissa
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Would you
shout out
take
Clarissa
Would
Shields,
you take
man.
Clarissa Shields' last name?
She might whoop you though.
Oh, I'm not doing her last name.
All right, let me ask you this. Would you care if your wife just wanted to keep her last name?
I mean, if she wants to keep, if it
who
means
is
that
she?
much to her, yeah. Of course.
Who is she?
Let's make her a C-list celebrity.
Give me a name. I need a visual.
Let's make her. What's the woman who
on.
played the Black
Come
Panther?
on,
Who
don't-
played Black Panther's sister?
Oh,
Letitia Wright.
Letitia
Nah,
Wright.
Come on.
Ain't that her name?
Shout out Guyana.
Letitia Wright.
The
The little sister.
Come on, do it. Come on. Let's
All right,
try
we'll
it.
do.
Okay, wait, I got one. I don't think she.
Wait, give-
I don't think she's C-list. She probably like B-list for
Okay,
me.
LaShawn.
Regina Hall.
Girl from Scary Movie.
That's a good one, right?
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rock with her.
Taraji P Henson.
I rock with yours.
Regina Hall. Yeah.
Regina. I like Regina.
Like if you already have a stage name, you got to keep your stage.
Salami.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
You- if you
If
already have-
if Danielle was an entertainer, actress, whatever, songwriter, movie star, whatever,
And it means
I
something
would
to
be
her.
very okay with her keeping her last
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I'd be very okay with her keeping
about
her last
Dash?
name. I would want our kids to have my last name.
Can I be honest? I can't.
What
I can't.
about
I can't
Dash?
like because
Yeah,
you're
I
asking
mean,
the dash. I can't do the dash in my name.
No, what's her
No,
no,
Stacey Dash.
Oh, Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash has to keep her last name.
Please keep it. Please
I'm
keep
not gonna
it.
lie. You're not her
Keep
type.
that and keep it in my life.
Yeah, she don't
You're
like
not her
nothing.
type.
She don't like no
She don't like
part
no
of
type
what
of
this panel look like.
She
up
like a
here.
dog, allergic to chocolate, brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she don't. She do.
Yeah, no.
She does
Speaking
not
of
like
the hyphenating
melanin.
stuff,
Coach,
she don't even
my
like her
name's
own melanin.
hyphenated. Oh yeah, my name's hyphenated. There's no shot. I couldn't do that to
If
someone
you're
else.
if you're
Either you
dating
keep
a woman
yours.
Carebear and she's like Hickey Simple is ass, I'm not taking that
happened
last
before.
name.
Whose name is that though?
That's happened before.
No, I know it's yours, but who?
It's not a woman for me.
Where that come
I want
from?
my woman to sacrifice that.
Hey,
So
okay.
you want her to be Hickey Simple?
Absolutely.
Nah,
Now what if she's like
That's a lot to take in.
what if her last
Hey, and
what-
she love me, and she
what if
take
her
that.
last name
the
is
same way,
Smith?
the same way a girl will accept you for your fucked up finger. She gotta accept me
Nah,
for
that's
my crazy last name.
this. I get this fixed. You can't fix that name.
you show the
Oh,
camera
that's-
just for the people that don't know?
real
Shady?
quick.
It's my family's name.
Who? But like you ever like dig
My
deep?
mother's last name is Hickey. My father's last name is Simple.
Oh, they
We
just.
have it together.
So your mom hyphened.
Oh, they just.
They were never like
they
married.
playing
so it's
around.
like,
They got it.
it's
But
like-
But see, but
that.
but to Acho's point about the confusion, like kids get confused
Correct.
about stuff. I remember
yeah.
I have a core memory of being in elementary school, and somebody came up to me, and you don't know a lot.
Yep.
This is like when I still thought storks delivered babies, right?
Yep.
So a kid asked me, yeah, as a kid, like I'm talking about a little kid in elementary school, came up to me and was like, oh, something about the topic of my parents being married. I'm like, my parents aren't married, and they said, oh, well, how'd they have you? because they equated marriage with
to
having a kid.
Yeah.
So I think we should do less things like hyphenating last names to eliminate confusion for kids. Because I didn't even know how to answer. I vividly remember being stuck like,
I disagree.
well, damn,
that's
everybody
a long-
first
I
comes
disagree,
marriage,
though.
then comes a baby and a
Nigga
baby.
make
That's all
kids.
you hear that stupid shit in
Your
school.
last- your
But
last
I'm
name long?
not changing my name because of that. I mean,
That shit
I
long.
have two families' legacies that I feel like I carry with my name, which is awesome. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, whenever I was younger, why the hell am I writing two different last names with a dash in between them?
Okay, if your potential wife was like, all right, I'll take your last name, but only one of them. Which one you choosing?
Yeah.
You got to choose. Yeah, you got to choose Hickey or you got to choose.
I'm not gonna say that publicly, but I would choose one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
So you would negotiate one.
I have to talk to my people.
So hold on. But hold on.
I wouldn't want that though. Like, I
But
want
not taking your wife not taking your last name is a deal breaker.
Yes, I'm the only person in human history
Nah, I
with this
feel
last
that.
name.
That's a long last name too. though.
There's nobody in human history with my last name.
But here's my thing, 2-5.
Yeah.
If you end up with a doctor, they care a lot about their last names because they go through residency, all that thing. You end up with an actor, actress. You end up with an Olympian, and they wear the bibs, and so their last name has forever been whatever.
I hate y'all.
You finna be like, no, you're my love of my life.
Yes.
But you do not want my last name.
That's how I'm
so
getting-
I
that's-
won't be with you.
That's a
that's how I'm
sacrifice.
getting down. My thing is like, look, man, I love you. You love me, right? I'm the king of my castle. You are my queen, right? I'm gonna protect you,
Yep.
serve you, and love you. You gotta have my last name. When we go out in places, this is the McCoys. You are protected from your king, so you gotta have my last name. Yeah.
What about, think about Beyonce. Think
how-
about Gabrielle
Your
Union.
hickory sip weird.
If she
Hickory
simple. Hickory.
Think about it though.
Hickey. It's like Hickey, like on your neck. Hickey.
Oh, Hickey.
Yeah, Hickey.
Oh,
Hickey,
okay,
Hickey
good.
simple.
Like Gab Union had to keep Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union.
If you're
Way.
already established and famous, and for your career that matters
Yeah,
for
be
your name,
famous
then cool.
and famous
But like,
and all that.
So you're not gonna marry that person though. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want no celebrity. Hell no. Y'all see the way y'all act?
Wow.
Come on now.
Nah, I might.
What's
You know
up with
what?
y'all?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. But see, Gab got a strong personality though, so he
Yep.
won't gonna win that one
Yep.
over. But there's some celebrities that might not trip.
Beyonce knows Carter.
I mean, that's Beyonce.
Think about it. Taylor Swift is not Taylor Kelsey, and nor should she be.
Yeah, Taylor Kelsey.
Oh,
You
Nah,
better be.
nah,
You
nah.
better be Taylor Swift.
Are we breaking that?
Wait. Whoa.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh, nah,
Talk
we ain't
to
doing
me.
that.
Whoa.
See, y'all let this money thing get to y'all. I know some true players that got no money that still run the household. Bro, you gotta have my last name somewhere somehow.
I'm not even-
Or we get married, it ain't real. Can't be real.
I'm not even.
Who you married to? Swift? Who you married to?
No, you tripping.
Who you married to?
It's a certain level of
Is
because
that a level?
and I'm gonna tell you how dangerous it is because
Talk to me.
Beyonce didn't
Tripping.
even go by Beyonce Knowles.
Is that
She
not?
went by Beyonce, one name, and she
Yeah.
still said,
Yeah.
"I'm keeping Carter Knowles."
Yeah.
She's Beyonce Carter Knowles.
So-
She's not. But I'm saying her stage name, her last name,
stage-
her last name was not even part of her
My
stage
man,
name.
my man.
Do y'all not view
Wait,
that?
hold on. What does Beyonce go by right now? Her whole name is what?
Beyonce.
Beyonce Carter Knowles.
Beyonce what?
Carter. No.
dash
My
Knowles.
name's up in
No.
there
Beyonce
though.
knows Carter.
Nose Carter.
Is it Knowles Carter?
Knows Carter. Knows
Okay,
Carter.
my
All
bad.
right, so
Knowles Carter.
yeah,
Knowles Carter.
I'm your husband.
Gabrielle Union Wade.
Who you married to? I'm your king. Say my name. Say
you-
my name.
Say my name when no one is around.
Hey,
I love
It wasn't for that. It wasn't for that. It wasn't for that.
Say my name. Say my name. Hey, you acting kind of
Shady.
Hey, y'all let me, baby.
Hey,
Why
yeah,
you
yeah.
running, James?
Say my name. Say my name.
Hey,
You know he be crying like shit. So, see, y'all give it up, but y'all be crying. So that's why when I said, I was like, oh my god.
You just said you cried in a movie, bro.
Yeah,
you did.
Come on, you
You
did
did
say
the
that.
movie.
You did say that.
Pursuit of
You
Happiness.
cried in a movie with Jaden Smith, bro.
Bro, that's for TV.
No chicks in the
can
movie
handle
anywhere. Ain't no chicks in the movie nowhere.
Come on, bro.
You know I ain't crying.
I can handle it. But he's bigger than me, stronger than made you cry. But he ain't on the JB song with me. Shady running tears.
Yo,
It's just so powerful. Oh my
for
god.
real though. Y'all laughing.
Come on
The
now.
chat know I don't do no crying. Y'all the ones that's emotional. I ain't emotional. Y'all be,
gosh.
You know that? I asked you this though. I would everything. Never. Shady just balling, bro.
Gosh, bro. That is hilarious, bro.
yo, y'all pray for me, dog. This what I deal with though.
That's funny as hell.
They love to put me in this awkward spot.
That is hilarious.
I don't know what they talking about.
Let me ask the chat.
I don't cry. They crying.
Let me ask y'all
I'm all
back.
cultured out. They not. They always want to mess with me though.
Cry that.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this though.
Happiness.
Do y'all not view your woman like he said like he feels like the
Like
king of the
property?
household?
No, I don't.
No, not like property. Do you view obviously not. Do you view your woman taking your last name as a sacrifice you appreciate that they took?
Yeah, so my thing is,
As like a sacrifice or expectation.
Yeah, like a sacrifice or expectation. Because now, like her last name is now changed. Whenever she introduces herself, she's saying your last name. That matters to me. I think like Shady said, that matters.
I take a lot of pride in both making my last name mean something and my last name carrying weight.
Yeah.
So as a result, I would want my partner to take as much pride in my last name as I take in my last name. But then it's also up to you to make your last name a name worthy of being proud of. So I think it's the man's responsibility to make your last name worthy of being proud of, and then whoever your partner is, hopefully they take that same pride and like, dang, I'm happy to wear this name. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy to be a part of this new agency, if you will, as this agency becomes one agency. So that's my why.
Can I ask a question though?
What do I?
Yo, out of all the girls, what's the most like alpha female girlfriend right now?
That you could have?
No, it's like a girl, like a celebrity right now.
What you mean? Like
Like how Gabrielle Union's like kind of like an alpha a little bit. She said she'll pay half the bills. Like, you know what I mean?
Gab.
So give me who you.
But is Gab really alpha like that, or is D Wade just kind of got some bait?
D-Wade is so D-Wade just chill.
I mean, I'm saying that ain't the conversation because I'm just saying like from the looks of it, from the outside looking in. Who you think somebody's like?
Viola
alpha?
Davis.
I don't know who that is.
Oprah Winfrey. And
Yeah,
I know that's.
but she ain't married.
And,
Nah,
she kept that man in the other house.
but I'm saying
she
like,
kept that man in the other house.
No,
So
we
that's
talking about,
alpha
like-
for real. No, you're not standing
we're
over
not
here.
even married.
You ain't in the big
you're
house.
my partner.
You ain't in the big house.
Yeah.
You ain't doing no titles.
No, but that don't count.
Shell, what's the
I
name?
always
How
know-
that don't count?
I don't know.
Man,
Oprah-
that's the most gangster
counts.
shit.
No, I'm saying
I didn't seen a woman
No,
do.
I ain't following Oprah's like relationships. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Please, it ain't.
You know what? I wanted to say Megan Good. But
Oh no, they like. I feel like they together on that.
She was like married to a pastor before.
Probably
and
Christian Shields.
Who she with?
She run her.
Papoose. She with Papoose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he.
He be laid back. He be like, nah, I'm saying 'cause he's laid
That's
back.
one way to put it,
Another
yeah.
one is like, who else
Yeah.
is Yeah, that's probably the best one, Christian Shields. Yeah.
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 I would say
was gonna
Kim K probably at this point after dealing with Ye,
Yeah.
she probably real alpha.
She
like,
not
we
gonna
don't
take
know,
another
but we don't know
last
that.
name.
you got to do
It
shit
was
my way.
Kardashian West, and
But
now
we
it's
don't
just
know that,
Kardashian.
though.
True.
Now, I'll say this though. I think also just like being raised traditionally, I view manhood and being a man or trying to have a wife one day is like in a certain lens, and because I've like been raised to kind of think like this is kind of like the order of things. It's kind of hard to deviate from that whenever you've kind of built what you value yourself or what you built for yourself as a man up to be whenever you get older is now just like, oh, I'm gonna take my woman's last name, or I'm not gonna like. I think my ideal of marriage since I've been a young boy was like, I'm gonna have a wife. She's gonna take my last name, and that's what it's gonna be. So I think overall that's just how I feel.
So my
Either
mom-
way, congrats to Trey.
Yeah, congrats to Trey though.
Thank you.
There you go.
I
That's what I'm talking
appreciate
about, man.
y'all.
Nah, Trey
Girl
told
dad
me
types too.
What did he teach you?
He said, "Nah, she gonna take my name." I was like, "Oh."
That's what. Yeah.
I didn't see that aggressive.
Nah, yeah. Trey said that, bro.
At least you're happily married, so that's all that matters.
I am happily married.
What he said? He said it'll be a conversation,
little
but
passive
she's gonna.
aggressive,
Yeah, I mean, some no, but on a serious note though, some things in relationships are non-negotiables, and both parties are allowed to have non-negotiables.
Non-negotiables, that's
Absolutely.
facts.
And you
That's
find a way to
facts.
compromise on said non-negotiable.
Like on Sundays, you gotta have a remote in your hands for the TV.
Yeah.
You, like
Yeah, that's. I mean, you know, some people.
damn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't run my house like that, but yeah,
Yeah.
some people.
I mean, I'm gonna marry a woman that's okay with taking my last name. I think that's the that's the
excited
important part.
about it.
And excited about it.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing. So yeah, I mean, there's gonna be women out there that don't want to, and that's cool.
That's for
them.
some
yeah,
people,
that's for
too.
somebody else. It is what it is. Look, it has been a phenomenal show.
It
Shady has let all of us know about his emotional tendencies outside of the.
I'm not
Finally.
emotional, bro. Y'all are emotional. I'm not. Y'all guys are
Ethan!
emotional.
There it is, right there. Either go ahead and
Yo,
start the music.
everybody know y'all emotional guys.
It has been an amazing
I'm not
show.
emotional like that.
It has been incredible.
Y'all sad.
Look.
I'm like, what's wrong?
We will be back not tomorrow night. We're not gonna have a show tomorrow night.
Oh,
We'll be
we
back Tuesday. Nah,
Back Tuesday.
We're giving Shady a break to go cry it out. I know
Yeah.
he's yeah.
I gotta go watch that Timothy Chalamet movie.
Yeah,
You
Marty
see
Supreme?
it?
See it.
Bro,
you gotta watch Marty
No, you
Supreme.
won't cry. Well, you might
It's a good
cry.
one.
You might cry.
It's a good one.
But it's a
Also,
good movie. Nah, you ain't
y'all
cry.
in the chat, bro. I'm not Kieran Mills, bro. Stop saying I'm
Okay,
Kieran
I didn't even
Mills, bro.
see that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy, bro.
Hickey
They're
Simple
acting
Mills
crazy.
is crazy.
Yeah, Hickey's-
I ain't doing that
Yeah,
with
because
him.
that boy don't be eating no simple meals.
Yeah, no.
A lot of complex carbs and stuff going on into the meals he be eating. So
Yeah, that's a long ass last name though, huh?
yeah,
Hickory Simples?
Yeah,
Hickey Simple.
Hickey.
We're not gonna
Hickory
disrespect
Simples.
Moore's last name up in
No,
here,
I'm not.
man.
I'm sorry.
Hickey
No,
Simple.
no more disrespect.
Why
He
do
said
you say
already.
Hickory? I don't know why you
Mama
saying
Yeah,
Moore.
no,
that.
everybody,
Hickory
all of my
barbecue
teachers
sauce.
said that though. Like Hickory
Hickory?
smoke,
Y'all know
Hickory.
why
Yeah,
you saying
everybody
that.
saying that.
Hickory barbecue
I got called
sauce.
Hickory sauce when I was younger. Yeah, for sure. So Hickey
good
Simple
show.
is my
Good
last
show.
name. Look, we'll be back Tuesday, 11:15
Wait, can I ask one
p.m.
more question,
Eastern.
though?
Go ahead.
When you was a kid, you got in trouble. You had to write your name, like the whole name.
Yeah, the whole name.
Oh no, but you know how you do it. Like you got to do it 30 times.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
show them
I
quick.
meant it all.
Scantrons. You have to bubble in.
Yep. Every single one.
yeah.
Even now, I'm
No,
like,
you
tax
ain't wasn't enough
documents or
characters on
whatnot.
the
Like, I had
Scantron. The Scantron only has so many characters. So you just
12, I think.
where
Yeah.
did you stop? You probably couldn't fit your whole name.
Because
usually it's only like 12 characters.
No, they go. They
I
say
just write it in.
12.
Oh, you guys exactly 12? Okay.
No, the thing is though, sometimes I can put the hyphen, sometimes I can't put the hyphen. Legally, I don't have a hyphen in my name, but then on some document,
wow.
it's
So
only
you're-
bad. If I
you're
get
an
audited,
illegal.
I'm cooked.
Look,
So
you know-
you're an illegal.
But look, his parents is creative. That's
crazy.
creative.
It
That's
is
creative,
creative.
though. You ever see like when a girl, you know, they might have a daughter and they like Diamond and they like Benz. Call her.
Diamond Man. I
You know what I'm saying?
I knew
It's creative.
I knew
Yeah.
of somebody named Nas McKin.
Huh?
Not what? Next to kin?
No smoking. Nas McKin.
They're your
Yeah.
brother, huh?
I knew a Nas McKin. There was a
We get creative with the name. We get creative though.
We do.
no, Nas McKin's the wildest one.
The craziest is like when you combine like two and they keep the dad's name in there. Like John
Yeah, no.
has a kid with Keisha and they name their kid like Johnisha, John Keisha, or you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So like to keep the
Nah,
dad in
that's-
the it's yes.
But I
A little
look
girl
at
named Shantaria. I
creative-
think it was,
creative, though.
bro, it was crazy.
Shantaria.
She was a
Sharkeisha,
fight,
we all
too.
remember the Sharkeisha.
Sharkeisha crazy.
Yeah.
though.
Oh,
I know,
Sharkeisha,
yeah, I know. Come on.
Yeah.
What about they favorite car? Mercedes.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
1,000
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Lot
Oh,
of Mercedes,
Mercedes.
lot of
Mercedes.
There aren't Chanel's
Asians.
yet.
They
There
said
aren't
that.
Hell
no-
is Chanel's. What you talking about?
Chanel.
There's
Chanel.
Chanel's with different spellings though. It's SHANELLE.
You're right. There's a
Yeah.
model. Chanel Iman is married to the
my man.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Chanel
Yeah,
West Coast from Rob
That's a
Bearded
rapper
show.
name for a white woman from the Midwest, brother.
I know. Yeah.
How
she's
long
on-
till
kinda
there was like a
tough,
Birkin?
Oh, now that's coming.
Oh no.
That's
It's like a
coming.
little 3-year-old Birkin
Oh.
right now.
There's gonna be a kid named Forgiato. Pretty soon. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's about to get.
Oh.
I can't wait for that though. That'd be
It's about
cool,
to get
bro.
gross out there.
It's gonna it's gonna get.
I'm
I'm gonna name my kids
diabolical.
Walker and Texas Ranger. Anyway, we'll be back 11:15 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. We do not respect Mountain
We
time
don't.
here in the
We
Speakeasy
don't.
unless Trey's beautiful daughter Malin is in the building. Another daughter on the way. Congratulations to Trey for Carebear,
yeah,
Kieran,
thank you.
LaShawn, Shady, McCoy, Emmanuel, Acho. New dad Trey ×2 Trey.
Yeah.
Everyone in the
out.
back, make some noise in the back.
I'm gonna get to y'all super chats
On the next
Tuesday.
one. Yeah,
I'm
Tuesday.
sorry.
Yeah, that's right. We'll see you
Love
guys
y'all.
next time.